What's up, everybody? Welcome to Tablestory Identity Crisis.
I coughed before the intro!
It doesn't help if you still exclaim as soon as the intro begins anyway, Goobers.
I mean, kind of. All right.
It still has the same effect. What's going on? Welcome, everybody. Welcome. How's it going? We've had a few weeks off, as evidenced by the lack of tweeting going on. Hi.
I'm doing it right now. I'm doing it right now.
Get off his dick, Susan!
Get off my dick, Susan.
How's it going? Welcome to the show. It's been too long, yeah, we got some superhero action for you tonight. I hope you're hyped. I hope you're excited, and I hope you're ready for someone to die. I mean, light-hearted,
Wholesome.
You can't fuck with us like that. That's terrible.
You can't fuck with
view.
PB like that.
Please, where are my tissues?
Me and Dan and Jay are used to death. But PB
hey, listen, she's been here for enough episodes. I think she knows how things go now. She knows. She's good. She's warmed up.
I'm going to put the crying emoji in this tweet.
That's fine. Listen, whatever works, okay? I don't care how we get him in here. We just need to get him in here. I don't care what kind of heartstrings we have to tug to make it happen. Whatever it takes. That's my motto.
So we're gonna do those Facebook posts of if you don't retweet this person will come and haunt you for the next 5 years or some shit
but
like
characters
that.
like this
I
character.
actually believed those when I was younger.
Yeah.
Did you really?
Especially the crush ones. Oh my god.
Wow.
There, I tweeted.
There you go. I see
Saw
it.
Okay.
I see it.
All of us have really weird
tweet.
pooping faces. In PB's, although PB's face is not. That's a pooping face for PB. That's an interesting duty. I was saying we all have pooping faces except for PB. It would maybe.
I made sure to tweet out from the Tablestory account. This is a lighthearted superhero campaign full of romance and teen giggles.
Jay, where's
so they all have their expectations blown immediately when they come in.
Yeah.
And it's immediately sad.
Oh God.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, so we gotta
timeline.
We gotta get. Well, listen, we gotta get everybody back on track with things.
Oh, absolutely.
We got a lot of stuff to do tonight. It's gonna be a busy night. It's gonna be a busy night. I think there's a lot of things that could happen tonight. I'm just saying, there's a lot of stuff that could happen. Could be good, could be bad. We'll find out. We'll find out.
Could be dad.
Could be dad.
Could be good. Could be bad.
I didn't say
I already
dad.
killed him.
I didn't say dad.
Oh God.
Maybe Dan, you're just hearing what you want to hear.
Yeah. Projection.
I think that's what it is, because I really did not say that.
Kill Jack's dad.
Kill Jack's dad. No, we didn't get the scene where he died because he was alive, which means he's alive. That's just how. If you don't see a character die, they're alive.
Yep.
That's how it really works.
Yep.
Jack's dad.
All of them.
Jack's dad.
I tried to shank him. I tried.
What is that Sting? What the fuck?
Jay just has random movie props behind him. It's fine.
There's a
It's fine.
present. Yeah, I mean,
That's an awesome present. Fuck.
It's fine. I'm just saying, if there are any trolls around or goblins, Jay's good. Why don't we go around the room? Let's introduce everybody and your characters. Let's get started with tonight's show, because I still got to do a recap because we haven't been around for a few weeks. Because fucking TwitchCon and god damn it, so much stuff. So much.
Fuck, Kujio, I'm sorry. Oh my God, I did regular Tablestory. I didn't do a Tablestory.
Fired.
For the Twitter. I'm sorry.
Fired.
Fook.
How dare
you try to help us with a tweet?
How
dare you try to help us with a
dying
tweet?
this episode, right?
Betrayed us.
Jay, why don't you start us off?
Did you know that the @Tablestories account is suspended?
Yeah.
What?
The regular one. Like
Wait,
the
you might be able to
Tablestory.
get it.
Yeah.
Jay,
Yeah.
work on.
Go, Jay, go!
Hey guys. Am I doing the intro
You're
first?
doing your intro, yeah.
Hello, everyone. It's me, Kid Canuck. My name is JIRL, but here tonight I'll be playing Kid Canuck Bob Horton. Excuse me a moment while I go over and try and get the Tablestory account on Twitter real quick. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out. Thank you, Vio, for closing the door. I play Bob Kid Canuck Horton. He's a Canadian superhero. Username's already been taken. I fucking hate Twitter. And he's got gravitational manipulation powers. His mom's a supervillain, and his mom is also, if I'm not mistaken, killing the entire city. So yeah, that's Bob. Family issues and all.
Well summed up. Although I think you forgot the audience favorite, Owen the baby.
Oh yeah, sorry. He babysits a baby. He's 4 years old. His name is Owen the baby. And
Owen the baby.
So you know everything's going on great at home.
Thank you, Jay.
Can we do like another like an identity crisis, like kind of season 2, but kind of not, and it's just starring Owen the baby.
Jay's
It's
next
like a
character.
No,
Owen the baby.
it's like
Owen the
Cable.
baby.
It's like Cable. Like it's Owen the baby's dark future.
It's like when
That's a mask in the play. That's a playbook.
yeah, it's like when they tried to do Joey, the show after Friends.
Wow, that was.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Did you just like
Did
put,
you
like, Owen the
instantly-
baby show to be an absolute failure? Is
Yeah.
that
PB just put the curse of curses on a potential spin-off for Owen the baby. Rip.
F's in chat for Owen?
It's okay, Owen. One day, buddy. That's my next character, 17-year-old Owen the baby.
Oh my
Dan.
god, that would be amazing.
That'd be so good.
That would be so cool.
Dan.
Anyways, that's me.
Dan.
Dan.
Every time I start, you change the music on me midway through, so I'm just gonna wait now.
There you go. I just like telling you to wait. I just like telling you to wait. There you go. Dan.
Hi, I'm Jack Gray, Blight, potential heir to the Gray fortune. Potential, because we don't know if my dad's dead yet or not. That's okay, though. I'm the doomed character here.
He did.
And I am doomed means I'm going to die. It's going to happen. We just don't know when. With my vitality absorption and my science skills, I'm doing what I can to keep those I care about alive, even if it's at my own expense. Also, I'm Domestic Dan, who plays on this game.
Thank you, Dan. Goobers.
Welcome.
I'll wait for the music.
Yeah, I was spamming the chat. Here we go. Let's get you set up.
Hello, everybody! My name is Goobers, but here on Tablestory, I play the wonderful user of the voice, Samuel the Funny Fighter Washington. He is poor shit, and his mom likes the Schwann's man. But he's here to save the day, and all of you in fantastical, flamboyant fashion. Yeah, that's it.
After last session, I don't know if it's really a joke anymore for Phonic Fighter. I don't know. Last session got pretty intense.
Oh,
we'll
the
do a
double moment of truth?
We'll do a recap.
No, with the
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
We'll do a recap.
Yeah, you're like holding.
We'll do
You're
a
holding
recap.
his mom. Okay, sorry.
Oh,
yeah.
and the monument and everything.
We'll do the recap. Yep. Yep. PB.
Hello, hi, I'm Pumpkinberry. I play Estrella, who originally started this series as an android, but after Jack did some cool superpower stuff, she became an half organic, half machine version of her species, which is pretty cool. Yeah. So, and she's like going through dealing with emotions for the first time and feelings, and yeah, it's great. That's it. That's me.
Thank you,
Theo.
PB.
Passing the
Hello, I'm
VL.
Theo. I play a character called Lucy Copper Anderson. I'm a reformed character, and I
No, wait.
just joined the.
Wrong one. Hold on.
Reverse speaking. What's that?
Okay, you're good.
Okay.
Cut
Hi.
to.
I'm Vio. I play Lucy Copper Anderson. I'm a reformed character. I just joined the group like a couple of episodes ago, and fitting in pretty nicely now. I possess telekinesis, which is basically just controlling metal and all that. And yeah, I'm still pretty mysterious, I think. I'd like to be.
Will we learn more about Lucy today?
Well, we'll see.
We'll
Depends
see.
on how the players play, you know?
We will see. Last episode was a pretty intense episode. It was a pretty intense episode. I am Wacksteven, and I will be your GM of Doom for this evening, and I will be dragging the players kicking and screaming through the adventure. If you guys have not done so, please make sure you follow all these wonderful people. Follows are free, and they totally deserve it. And if you've got yourself a Twitch Prime, and you want to throw a subscription around, throw it at one of these people. Go throw it at one of these people. Do it.
Right here,
Just
feedback.
throw them.
You'll hear.
Throw
Feedback.
throw it at the people. Throw it at the people. And if you want to help support Tablestory, one of the best ways you can do that is to head on over to the Patreon. We've got a ton of content up there, and we've recently hit our first goal, which was Tablestory one-shots, where we'll be bringing guest DMs on to do one-shot type shows onto the channel. PB was our first guinea pig with that recently, and she fucking destroyed it. She humiliated myself, Jay, and Brad, cementing herself
It's a really good show, and you should go watch it.
cementing herself as a significantly better DM than us. Go check it out. It was called Stygian Gate. It was great stuff, and she put a ton of work into it, and she made a fucking website that had puzzles on it because she's insane.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. She did a
awesome.
She did a horror
interactive website.
campaign.
Yeah.
Go
For
send
all
it to
of the
Goobers after the
And-
show, because he'll actually spend time and be on
No,
the web.
send it to me now. Send it to me
No.
now.
Yeah.
Send it
Oh,
later.
yeah. I'll send it
I
to
wanna
you
make
after
it.
Boobs. But yeah, it's like I just briefly, it was so that the audience could participate in the campaign. So they actually influenced some of what happened in the show. So it was really cool. And then they were able to maybe solve the mystery before the players did, which was really cool. Yeah.
PB's out here with like fucking murder mysteries, and here I am like, I'll just roll on a random encounter table.
I also did that as well.
I want to just make note that we're $11 away from back at that mark with the one shots. So if you liked PB
Wait, what?
doing a one shot,
Yeah, pledges go up and down.
$11, and you can,
Yeah,
make
because
sure it happens again.
after the month ends, people there's people that drop off.
Well,
Yeah.
fucking,
Credit
it's
card.
$11.
Credit cards
Give up
don't,
two goddamn
fully go
lattes
through
and go
or something.
feed Whack.
We're
Credit
gonna
cards, sometimes they don't go through because of Patreon's like payment processing, because they changed it all recently, so that could also be an issue. Like sometimes someone's card
we
just
had
gets skipped over.
we had issues too. It legit I legit like we did not get paid from Patreon for like weeks because they just decided to change the way that the accounts were done, and they're like, oh, it took me a week to get a response from a message, and then they said that they changed the accounts. Our processor changed the way that they do the accounts, and like apparently now there needs to be a state field in it. I'm like, how does that affect me? Why didn't you guys get some kind of notification that you had to fucking update the fields for everybody and input that in? I don't understand why that affects me. Like, shouldn't
that,
you
like-
guys get a
PB casts calm on Whack, and it is effective.
Dude, that cost like so many Patreon creators thousands of dollars because it just ixnayed people's pledges like forever.
Hey! Wait, no, that's not Patreon. Damn it, AJ!
To yogurt.
Thank you all so much for the support, regardless.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. And we had a
love and
huge-
appreciate you.
We had a huge turnout for the shill show that we did on Wednesday as well on Halloween. We had a Betrayal of Baldur's Gate shill show that went really well. So thank you guys as well for the turnout there. But why don't we get to the show for tonight? Let's get into it. Let's do the stuff and the things with the stuff.
Pog.
So we need to do the stuff and the things for tonight. So I think we need to try and find some appropriate music for that first. Because it was kind of a crazy session a few weeks ago. This, I guess, is 3 weeks ago now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been some time. It was a crazy time. It was a crazy time. So, last session on Identity Crisis, we had 2 moments of truth used. We learned a little bit more about Kid Canuck's mom. Blight and Sid had some pretty crazy interactions as well. And we also had a few other things happen. After the moments of truth were used, we had some difficult situations arrive. First and foremost, in school, several of the characters were attacked by Silhouette and a character that no one expected, Ella Green, also known as Chaotica. An NPC created by Recriner, by the way. And a possible love interest for Bob. Chaotica apparently working with Silhouette. Chaotica working with Silhouette tried to kidnap Estrella. The characters were not having it. The characters were not having it, though. 2 moments of truth were used.
Get fucked!
Phonic Fighter and Copper both blew moments of truth to stop that from happening. They managed to go all out with their powers. Copper trapped Silhouette and Chaotica in various medals taken from around the school. And Phonic Fighter unleashed his powers in bursts of sonic energy and also alerted the city to the presence of this situation. Agents of Aegis showed up and the press showed up, but Estrella had taken a pretty bad beating. Kid Canuck grabbed her and escorted her away from the scene to Bad Rats. While that was going on, Blight and Sid were dealing with the aftermath of Blight's interactions with his father, where he was able to channel his own father's life energy into healing energy to cure the blight from Sid. Sid seemed to have some strange reactions to things. His iris color changed, and there were a few indicators of some strange occurrences as well in Dr. Gray's lab. Talking about something called a miracle particle and antibodies. Jack disregarded those things. In the process of trying to kill his own father, several Model 10,000X that people would think would be Estrella, but an altered version of Estrella, arrived, stopping Blight before he was able to complete a finishing blow on his father. And Blight teleported away, finding his lab in ruins, the family crypt destroyed, and apparently losing all access to his funding. Blight was left with Sid in the dark. While Kid Canuck retreated with Estrella. The aftermath at the school had Phonic Fighter and Copper trying to deal with Silhouette and Chaotica captured. Chaotica was able to escape from Copper's prison. And Copper tried to chase her down with the help of the Almighty Ear and was not able to catch her before they lost all track of her. Phonic Fighter was fielding off the press and dealing with agents of Aegis and Silhouette's body, now without a suit encasing her. Silhouette had a violent reaction and was seemingly draining excess amounts of energy from all around her. Her eyes began to glow. She was racked with pain and agony. Samuel L. Waxon asked if anyone could assist. Agents trying to rush at her lost all momentum, lost all energy, and fell to the ground. Phonic Fighter took it upon himself to use his powers once more to try and stun her. But because of the overuse of his powers, things went a bit awry. This sonic blast that he sent out cascaded towards the Almighty Ear. Today's session is actually going to start in a different place.
Okay.
In Bad Rats. We're starting today's session in Bad Rats. And I will play the video for that.
Cutscene.
Dun, dun, dun.
Bad Rats, an asset created in City Skylines by our very own Aperture entity from the community. Thank you.
I love it so much.
So good.
We head to Bad Rats. Bob, you've been trying to help Estrella deal with this horrible knot on her head that she got in the fight with Chaotica and Silhouette. The place has been rather understocked, though, and the 3 ice cubes in the refrigerator to try and help Estrella with the pain and swelling didn't do much. She passed out from the pain and fell unconscious. And she kind of grabbed you for a second and exclaimed about the fact that she was actually swelling. Her head was swelling and there was liquid there.
Yeah. And then she passed out,
And then she passed out. And so you're just sitting there with Estrella, like, in your arms. She's just kind of like... She fell, like, forward probably onto your chest.
Yeah. I probably lay her back down and then quickly pull up my phone and text Mrs. Ferguson, rather.
You actually tried to call Mrs. Ferguson last episode, and she did not respond. Right. Now, one thing with Mrs. Ferguson, she usually responds in some way. It might not be picking up the phone, or like if you send her a text, like she might respond in other ways, but she's always really good about responding. She has not responded to you.
Okay, then I'm gonna text the group chat instead. I'll probably still fire off a text like "hello," like question mark, like are you safe, and then fire off. Has anyone seen Mrs. Ferguson?
So I think for Bob's timeline, this is kind of when everything else is going on. The only person that might respond to this is maybe Jack.
Yeah. I'm just still sending out whatever I can, and then checking like the news feeds, maybe checking Phonic's Twitter just to see what's going on, like what he's tweeted out.
Oh my God, Phonic Fighter's Twitter has blown the fuck up.
If anything, he's the one that'd be reporting it.
Yeah, last session he got 6,000 followers.
Which is bullshit, but still.
You rolled like ass.
Okay.
And you still got 6,000.
Bullshit. Well, only 6,000 followers.
Only.
Listen, I'm going for max impressions, all right? This is horse shit.
Not
My mom taught me better.
more emojis. That's what it is.
Listen, you exclaimed to the entire city, and you only got 6,000 followers. That was your
bunch of fucking shit.
Because the other 3.4 million already know about you, and they haven't followed.
They have you muted.
You know what? That's still a follow.
But yeah, I'm just gonna text the group. Has anyone heard from Mrs. Ferguson? And then another, she isn't responding. And then what's going on? And then I'm gonna check Phonic's Twitter feed, assuming that he's not responding. So I want to see all of his snapshots and what's going on.
Sure. Give me an assess, please, Bob.
Babo.
Nova, Babo, hey,
As
Babo,
you're trying
buddy.
to juggle Estrella and like one thumb text on your phone.
No bonuses. That's a 3 to start off the game. Ooh! Gotta love those superior rolls.
Here we go.
All
Sure.
right. Setting the tone for the
Wow.
episode.
Savage. Was that a double one?
That was double. Nope. That was a 2-3.
3
and
minus
Oh, you're a
three.
-3.
I'm a -3.
Oof there, bud. Oof.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Wait a minute. You can't go to a -3.
You can
It's
-2
a
max.
-1, and then I've got a -2 because I'm guilty.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
You
Yeah.
fucked up, kid.
Yeah.
You fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not that you. Yep.
Yeah, so okay. Yeah, so you're just texting away. You're trying to like juggle Estrella and text with your phone at the same time. She's heavy too, like, and it's not. I mean, she looks very thin, but she's still got parts of her that are cybernetic. So
I'm sure the phone falls out like more than once out of my hand.
Oh, she's actually fairly lightweight, but I guess her organic parts aren't anymore.
okay.
Still heavy
I
enough to
think
be
just
a person, right?
it's the limp body weight.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yup.
You're
It's a
on
limp
straight
body.
and over a chair, right? What do I see on Phonic Fighter's news feed?
His news feed is insane. He just has like there's like basically you'd like type in Phonic Fighter or something first, maybe because you've got like one thumb and you can't really navigate properly.
Just go into his profile.
Yeah. And you pull up, there's like a bajillion posts like, oh my God, can you believe that? And I mean, you heard him as well. You heard this pronunciation. So you're seeing the reaction from it. You're seeing just like tons of people posting about it like, oh my God, some stuff's going down at Cliffside Heights. Like, holy cow. Like, just crazy.
Okay.
Like, oh my God, I was just there. Like, I just got out of school. Like, I heard something going on. Like, you know.
So like no new updates, just general chaos. Okay, then I would honestly probably stay at Bad Rats with Estrella and continue texting the group. I'd probably call Mrs. Ferguson a couple more times, but he wouldn't leave Estrella behind this time.
Okay.
So
Well, you do know that Jack said he's on his way.
What
to
are you doing with Estrella? Like,
I think I'm right. I'm trying to prop her up on these chairs as long as possible. So I've probably gotten like 3 of the chairs spread out here for her to lay on, but I'm probably on like the very far
So
last
Bad
one with her
Rats-
legs over me.
Bad Rats is like, the way that I envision it is it's basically like one big room, right? Like in the front, that's where the arcade machines were.
Yeah.
And there's still a few that are there, but a lot of them, have been removed or whatever. There's a few things that are still there. Then there's like a hallway for the bathroom. Then there's like a staff room, right?
Okay.
Which is kind of where I think you are right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd have her in the staff room,
Okay.
probably. I
So
imagine
this-
there would be chairs there. So,
yeah, and this kind of also doubles as the secret entrance down to Mrs. Ferguson's sort of danger room-esque area, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless, sorry, would I have seen the way in to the secret lair, or
Yeah,
was
you saw it. Yeah, I mean, you saw it a bunch of times now.
This panel, I pull it, etc., etc.
She's
okay,
got basically it's like a pallet of like it's like a pallet of crates that are on there that look like they're like sort of like imports or something for the actual arcade, which is obviously out of business, and it's super conspicuous at this point.
Yeah,
like because it's why would they be getting this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of there. So you're propping up Estrella on some of these chairs and whatnot in this sort of staff room. It's got like the shitty coffee machine. It's got like the half refrigerator, you know, that's got, again, has the fucking one ice cube tray that just got those 3 half.
I filled it up now.
You filled it up?
I filled it up out of rage. I did say that. I filled it up out of fucking out of pure rage, because that's probably the only time it gets filled, is that like rageful, like, and then like sitting under there. Yeah. If I could get into Mrs. Ferguson's lair, I would have probably taken her down there instead and laid her on the her being Estrella on the bed that Jack had been laid on.
Okay.
He was healed, or was it Estrella?
It was Estrella that was healed, and it was the floor's transmutation.
Yeah, the bed that she had been sat on then. If it's still out or something, I would just lay her across that, because I know that'd be a little more support than the chairs.
Okay. So basically, there's like a latch or something on the bottom of the pallet that sort of lets you push it, like it maybe like a foot latch. You know, you like depress it and you just can shove it aside like it's on a track. It pushes out of the way. But you notice that you did not have to push the foot release down. It just starts to move.
Okay. And just slides open?
Yeah. And now, you've only seen this recently, for the last couple weeks or so, with Mrs. Ferguson. She only recently told you guys about this and tried to teach you guys about the finer points of heroing to try and pass your test. But yeah, so you start to push it, and you notice like it's not like on a latch or anything.
Mm-hmm. That's weird. Like it's already been opened, kind of. Like I don't hear the.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So there's no like pressure lock. It just swings open. Like, oh, it's kind of weird. I'll push down on my own then, instead of bringing Estrella first.
That is the wrong one. Nope. There we go.
No, we can go back to Sneaky Snitch. We can totally put Sneaky Snitch.
No, we're good. We're good. Just go back. Just go back. We're good. We're fine. We're fine. Just rewind it. Rewind it.
There's hot dogs around the corner. I'm gonna go get hot dogs.
Street meat. Reverse the street meat it. Street meat it.
Bob goes down. Bob goes down the stairs.
Okay. So yeah, you push this aside. You start to walk down this. You push it aside. Immediately, you notice that the lights that sort of come on when the pallet is pushed to the side are flickering. There's like these fluorescent lights kind of like built into the wall, sort of Men in Blackish.
Okay.
You know, that sort of modern.
They do the and then they turn on kind of type deal.
Yeah, except they're flickering. It's it's just fluorescent lights that are flickering. You notice. You notice immediately upon walking into the staircase that there is the signs of some sort of fight.
Oh, fuck. I was just gonna ask if I could assess that. Okay.
There are pock marks on the wall where you can assume that some sort of acid or something has sort of been thrown. You can see the remnants of glass shattered. You can see that there are sort of like these blast marks, intense heat, and you can see that there are some places that are frozen. There's also these kind of strange furrows that look like they're dug almost like a sort of like a line, like a very precise line that's just kind of been cut into the wall.
Okay. Mrs. Ferguson? I'm going to pull up my mask now while I go down. and then send them a text like something's wrong at Bad Rats to the group.
This is all while everything else is going on. Jack,
Yep.
you, however, would get this text. And you've left Estrella upstairs?
Yeah, she's in the staff room laying on the chairs. Yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to text him back then on my way as well. 'Cause it sounded really
I would
urgent.
think that you were chasing the Almighty Ear around this time.
Oh,
Yeah, you were chasing the Almighty Ear. He like took off, and yeah, he said, you know, that there was an emergency, and he just turned around and like bolted. Whereas before, you guys were kind of like trying to determine and track someone. This was a run. He like beelined it, you know, back to the school. So I think, Jack, you would have gotten this because you were just on your way to Bad Rats.
Yeah.
You were probably fairly close. You know, maybe
What
another
was the
few
exact
minutes
message
away.
of the text again? This
It
most
was
recent one.
something's wrong at Bad Rats.
And that was from you.
Yeah.
Okay, something's wrong. It's a bad. How far away are we?
Few minutes, maybe
Few
like
minutes?
2-3 minutes. Yeah.
Okay. I look over to Sid. Sid, how are you feeling? You have your breath again? Like, I've like been kind of keeping him like under my arm walking, but
Yeah, he looks a bit sort of distracted, but he says, "I'm all right, sir. I can make the walk."
okay. Can you make a jog?
Why?
Something's wrong at Bad Rats. Bob.
Sir, just leave me. Go.
No.
I can make it.
You're with me, okay. And this might be a little uncomfortable, but I pick him up because super strength. And I jog to Bad Rats, whether he protests or not to being picked up. I kind of do like the fireman, or not like over the shoulder fireman carry, but like the princess carry.
The damsel in distress.
Yeah.
Ah!
I always imagine that.
And then start jogging. So instead of a few minutes, it's like 30 seconds.
Okay. Bob, you're descending the stairs.
Mrs. Ferguson. Hello. Is it like the foundation? Like, is there like a split where the stairs go down, the foundation kind of?
So
keeps
the stairs are sort of not a spiral, but like a rectangular spiral. You know, like they follow the wall, and they sort of go down a few flights before you get down to the floor.
Can I kind of like peek through one of the cracks between the foundation and the stairs?
There's like a very like acrid smell that's sort of permeating the staircase, and you try and like just get like a peek around. There's also a bit of smoke that's coming from here.
Does it like blur my visibility, or?
It's not like a. From what you can tell, it doesn't seem like it's a fire. So it's not like an overwhelming amount of smoke.
Okay. Again, Mrs. Ferguson.
No response.
I'm gonna text back to the group. Anyone? Question mark.
I'm jogging and like feel my phone buzz, but can't respond because I'm holding someone. But I'd be jumping in the door probably pretty quickly.
I'll go down if no one responds. Like after like a couple of seconds, if no one's. Great. Mrs. Ferguson, I'm coming down.
Okay, you get to the landing.
Yeah, supposed to go down.
Past the landing a little bit, you get a really sort of terrifying sight.
Oh, great.
You see Estrella's face, her head lying on the ground.
What?
Various fluids leaking from it. You see a disconnected hand, smashed.
No, wait.
Mrs. Ferguson. Oh shit. I'm gonna text dad bots hit bad rats.
Oh fuck.
I'll push in. I'll push in and keep going. Kind of like warily walk around the quote unquote corpse, but
sure. So
yeah.
the you see that the remnants of Estrella's body are dissolved partially away. You can see like the upper portion of the body are just kind of like half gone, you know, just dissolved away. And there is a scene of what looks to be a fight that took place here. The entire like lab area devastated. The general equipment, alembics, you know, flasks, all the stuff that Mrs. Ferguson keeps in the lab is just like fucking annihilated. Like the lab is a shit show. It's just a mess. Everything's spilled over, and then you see another Estrella, and another Estrella, and another Estrella. Seemingly
like more corpses.
See more sort of broken parts in different ways. You see some of them are sort of like forced through some sort of entropy, like they've all just kind of fallen apart. There's a few that seem like they sort of grew in like weird distorted ways. They've got like these spikes going through them. Yeah, there's like 5 more of them in here. And you can see some blood.
Mrs. Ferguson? Does it lead anywhere?
It does.
I'm gonna warily follow it.
Okay.
Is it like, does it seem like someone's been dragged, or is it like droplets, or?
There's drops.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna hurry up the pace, pick up the pace, and Mrs. Ferguson, Miss Ferguson, are you back here?
So into the sort of training room.
Yeah.
You can see that it's been activated, and you can kind of hear the sounds of like pistons firing, like
from the other room. I can hear it behind the door, kind of.
Yeah, the door is open as you walk inside.
Mrs. Ferguson. Oh god, fuck this music.
And you hear this sort of rasp.
Miss Ferguson, where are you? Is it like over the PA or in the room?
Sounds like it's coming from the room.
Can I assess and try and find Mrs. Ferguson? Yeah, there's music playing. Oops. Control F5.
Give me an assess the situation, please. Roll plus your superior.
Here we go, boys. We're gonna do
No! That minus
6.
three.
I love me -3 to these. Fuck!
That would be another fail.
Yep.
So, you can see the wall is kind of like moving. There's like stuff that's like still in its process of like doing its sort of trap thing, right? Like you see sections of the floor like moving up and down, like.
Mrs. Ferguson. Hello?
Wholesome.
Mrs. Ferguson?
Blight.
Yes.
This is the time that you would arrive at Bad Rats. Sid is saying, Jack, can you slow down, please?
Yeah, so like kick door in and run in, kind of like ready to drop him if there's something wrong. But what do I see?
Everything looks fine. It looks, I mean, it's a shithole, but it's your shithole.
Well, right, but like, so is Estrella like laying down somewhere? Is the door open? Like,
I assume you go in.
Yeah, I kick the door in and go in.
Yeah, you go through the front then, I assume. So the main entryway has like a few like overturned chairs, sort of like ruined arcade cabinets, that kind of thing. Walking into the main area, you don't see anything there, like nothing.
Okay, so I have not set normal. Sid down yet, but I run down the stairs.
So you head towards the staff room in the back, and you can see Estrella on one of the chairs there.
Sid, look after Estrella.
Sir? What's going on?
I don't know yet. But she's supposed to be okay from what Bob said. Please look after her.
Mistress Estrella. And Sid tries to feel your pulse, Estrella, and he says, I think I can feel some sort of pulse.
She should have one. I kind of go through my pockets and pull out one of my vials. Hand it to Sid. This might help her. If it can help me, it should help her.
Jack, I don't know if that's a good idea.
Good idea for me or her?
We don't know if she works the same way, sir.
We know she's immune. That's all I know. Apply it or don't. Look after her, but hold on to it. If you need to get her up, use it.
All right.
I need to check on what's happening.
Okay.
So I leave him one of the vials and continue in. Just yelling out for Bob! Mrs. Ferguson!
So,
do I hear?
Jack, you hear this, really prolonged yell. It sounds like Bob. We switch scenes. Phonic Fighter.
Hello?
I need more whiskey!
The fuck?
You let loose a barrage towards the almighty ear. It connects with him. You hear this horrible yell.
Oh, God damn it!
He covers his ears and falls to the ground. His sort of, I always forget his name from Cloud City, in Empire Strikes Back. Lando's assistant.
Oh, his guy. Yes,
no,
I know
not Lando. I know Lando.
Oh,
I mean
his guy with the head. This thing.
Yeah, he had that. Yeah. He had that over the ear thing. I can't remember his name.
He's got a really
Lobot. Thank you, Lobot. So he has that Lobot sort of mechanical stuff around his ears, but the almighty ear grabs his ears. It falls to the ground. Simultaneously, you see Silhouette's body kind of... she's screaming as in sync almost with the almighty ear. Copper, you're just a bit behind the almighty ear. It almost looks like he runs into a wall up ahead of you and doubles over in pain, and you can hear him screaming. And you can also hear somebody else screaming as you get closer. The almighty ear just falls to the ground, kind of screaming, clutching his head.
I'm going to rush towards him to see if he's okay or
You
die.
can see this kind of weird glowing light ahead of him as well.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure that the ear is doing well first before because I don't know what that glowing light is.
Give me an assess the situation, please.
Okay. What the? This is where I did it. Okay, for some reason I forgot how to do it.
Plus superior.
Yeah. Boom.
That's a 10. Okay. So, on a 10 plus, you get to ask 2 questions, and you take a +1 while acting on the answers. So, from the list of basic moves in the handouts, please ask me 2 questions from Assess the Situation.
Let's see. What here can I use to help the ear? And also, what's the biggest threat right now?
Okay. So as you get closer, you can see Silhouette. At least you think it's Silhouette. She's kind of glowing right now. Her back is arched, and she almost looks like she's barely connected to the ground. Like it's like the back of her head and like her ankles are like attached to the ground, but her body is bowed, you know, like it has a sort of strong bend.
Back thing.
Yeah, that like releasing your power shit thing. Yeah.
Or the extreme pain sort of thing.
Yeah.
Maybe both. And she's got that kind of going on. What can you use to help the ear? I think the only thing that I can really recommend to you is to try and drag him out of the line of this, whatever it is. I would say just grab him and try and pull him away.
I want to like grab him and take him somewhere safe.
Yeah,
like, with, like,
I mean,
cover or
there's,
something.
you know, with all this stuff that's gone on, there's this kind of earthen mound that Phonic Fighter created with his sort of moment of truth. You can maybe try and get him behind that.
Isn't that closer to Silhouette? No.
So look at it like it's off to the side.
Sorry, I just saw the cake.
It's almost like it's those are brownies. It's almost like it's off to the side.
Cake.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
is it?
Yeah. Snickers cake.
And is it like surrounded by people right now, or because I'd assume that people are like looking at it or like around it?
So there are. Your guys are coming from the back side, and this is off to the east side of the school. Here, let me pull this up. I'll kind of.
Because I want to take him somewhere like secluded, so he's like away from people.
Load.
Phonic Fighter.
I don't blame you.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah, I'll take him to the.
I'm gonna say like it happened on the right side of the picture there.
Yeah, I figured.
And we'll say there's like this fucking mound of earth like that's just kind of been erected here.
It was on
Probably
the left side. We did it. It was on the left side when we did it.
Oh,
time.
it was?
Oh,
Okay.
was it?
Yes. Yes. I very much remember that.
Wasn't it pointy as well?
It was just
oh, yeah,
earthen,
yeah.
like a very earthen mound that's then split down the middle and kind of like stands like that.
Okay, so I don't have the map to do that, but we'll say it's just kind of, it's almost pyramidal. It's off to the side there. So a lot of the earth around has kind of been dug out. So it's almost like, you know, to make room. If you've ever seen like a construction site before they start to set up the foundation for a building, it's got all the dirt that's there. It's just all been like lifted up. So there's like a crater all around, and the one area has got this sort of pyramidal, like a conical almost shape.
Okay.
Yeah,
In
and
that
you can.
case, I'd like to take him like in that little like burrow where there's, you know, a little bit of like shelter up above us where we can't really be seen, I guess.
Okay.
I'm gonna like drag him over.
Okay. Give me a defend someone, please. Roll plus your savior.
Boss! Yeah!
That's a 10. Okay.
Good
So,
shit.
Yeah, so you are going to choose one of the add a team to the pool, take influence over someone you protect, or clear a condition.
Add a team to the pool.
Okay.
Yeah. The VO rolls continue.
Yeah, seriously. Keep it up, please.
I'm trying.
You guys currently have 4 team points in the pool stored up right now for when the next battle begins.
That's what I'm trying to like do.
Oh, yeah, I want to use all 4 of those to boost my superior roll from 2 minutes ago.
So, you pull him aside. Phonic Fighter, you've just seen yourself hit the almighty ear, and then he's kind of quickly grabbed from behind. You see me, I'm kind of grabbing you like by the arm, and he said, and I say, Do you have anything else? And I'm pulling out a gun.
No, I'm here to help. What do you mean?
I'm taking aim at Silhouette.
What? Wait, just back away from the area. She doesn't need to die.
I have a responsibility. Boom! Takes the shot.
Dive.
You dive?
I dive in front of it.
You dive in front of the gun.
I dive in front of the gun. She doesn't deserve to die.
Defend someone, please.
Man, she's my mom, and I still think she deserves to die.
I think we're bad examples of parents in this game.
Yeah, we're not the best family.
Okay, sorry.
Roll plus your savior.
What have I just done? Oh my god. Okay.
I'm like sweating here.
Defend someone, BB. You're defending her.
Bonuses, nothing.
Plus your savior.
Oh, fuck. Oh, come on, Bus. Come on, Bus. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, Bus. Come on, Bus. Bus! Yes!
That's a 10.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
That's a 10. Okay. On a hit, you keep them safe and you choose one. Add a team to the pool, take influence over someone you protect, or clear a condition.
God, this might not do anything later, but it might really be beneficial. I'm gonna take influence over Silhouette.
Okay. Mark it down. You jump in front. Basically get a hand on my wrist. Take the shot. The shot goes wide. You notice the bullet stops in midair off to the side of Silhouette, loses all momentum, and gently falls to the ground.
What the fuck?
And it's loud. Silhouette is screaming, and there's a kind of strange like sound that's happening right now. And you can also hear somebody else screaming. You would assume it's the almighty ear. You don't see him anymore, and you can see like you can see her back is like arched, and you can see her eyes are glowing, and you can see like there's more agents that are trying to rush in and like grab her, and they just fall to the ground motionless.
I look at Waxen, and I just say, call your men off. Give her space. You're doing nothing.
Back away. Get away from the scene. And you're both having to scream basically, because it's getting so loud. And he says, I've got to put her down.
She's not doing anything. Your bullets aren't going to do anything if we can't. Back away.
She might take out the whole city.
She's not going to. She doesn't have her suit anymore.
Get out of here now.
God damn it.
And he's trying to like push you, like you guys are like sort of tussling, like he's trying to get a shot with a gun, and you're just kind of, he's trying to push you out of the way. Are you still staying there? What are you doing?
Oh, fuck me. Okay. I'm gonna try something here. I want to try to combine, well, basically it's two moves. You'll see. I want to use a mind of their own. I want to use a mind of their own to give me the power of instant teleportation.
So, a mind of their own, your powers evolve and mutate when you're facing an obstacle or threat that your powers would not be able to deal with. You can mark a condition to gain brand new abilities adapted to the situation. You lose these new powers once the danger is gone.
And I also want to use okay, I think it would be stage fighting, but that's just to help the role if it's needed. But
stage fighting will not be applicable here.
So my goal is to literally push over Agent Waxen, just shove him over and teleport to Silhouette, teleport her to the combat room in Bad Rats, and teleport out to the front parking lot.
You're gonna teleport.
Bam,
okay.
bam, bam. Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and mark a condition first. Which condition are you marking?
Angry.
Okay.
And I want to go. So the training room is the room with all of the moving blocks and like the, you know, it's essentially like a training bunker at this point.
Okay. All right. So what I'd like for you to do is to unleash your powers, please. Roll your freak.
Fuck. Come on, boss. Come on, boss. Come on, boss. One more time, baby. Boss! Yes!
That's a 10.
Yes!
Okay.
Holy shit!
So, you push me like out of the way. What are you doing? No! And like it's all like slow motion. Like you see my hands coming together, like trying to take aim. You teleport. You've never done this before. You don't even know how you did it. But through sonic control, there's a half millisecond where everything clicks in your brain. You somehow, through the power of sonic control, are able to teleport yourself to Silhouette. You grab her. And you teleport to Bad Rats. Kid Canuck.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
As you're making your way into the training room, you can see several more Astrayas lying around, shattered, smashed into pieces. On the ground, you see Mr. Ferguson.
Mr. Ferguson!
Bleeding.
I'm gonna run over.
Bleeding and burnt.
It's still alive or dead?
It looks like one of his legs, his left leg, is encased in ice.
Mr. Ferguson? Hello? Hello? I'm like knocking
You
the
hear
cheek a
this
little
kind
bit.
of like groaning. He's wearing his Super Bowl costume.
Mr. Ferguson? Mr. Ferguson? Hello, Mrs. Ferguson? Where's Mrs. Ferguson? Are you okay? Do you need help? Are there any more around? Hello? I'm gonna like smack him across the face a couple times to get his attention.
There's just like weird. There's this like weird elasticity to the smack. Like when you hit him, it just kind of like, and like his cheek stretches a little bit. Yeah.
Mr. Ferguson.
He snaps too, and he just like he grabs you by like the shoulders, and he like slams you down on the ground hard.
It's me. It's Pop. It's Pop. Where's her t-shirt?
Hannah!
Where is she?
Where's Bob?
Where is she? Yes, it's Pop. It's Pop. Where is she? Where is she? What happened?
Was she taken?
What do you mean, was she taken? What was she taken? What happened? Where is Mrs. Fur? I'm still looking around, like, trying to... Not even really paying attention to him. Just still, like...
Are there any more of them? He, like... he tries to stand up, and he's, hobbling, like, on his one leg. He's, like... You can hear, like, this sort of dragging of his leg.
Sir, yeah, you need to sit down.
What the hell is this?
Where's your wife?
Hannah!
I'm gonna try and like grab him by the chest and like bring him down to me if I can. I know he's a tall boy, but so am I. And
Jack, you can hear this sort of strange screaming. You hear Bob scream, and there's a loud sound. The building begins to rumble.
I'm running. I yell up behind me as I hear like the loud sound. Sid, get her out of here now! And continue to run down the stairs.
Jack, where are you going? Jack, no, get out!
Get her out! And like book it down the stairs to where I heard the yelling, specifically Bob's.
Okay. Bob, the air sort of vibrates, shimmers, and there's this sort of loud crack. If you've ever seen Harry Potter, that sort of apparating sound.
Yeah.
And suddenly, Phonic Fighter is holding
Sam,
your mother.
Mom.
You can see it looks like she's in agony. Her back is arched. Her eyes are glowing. Sam, as soon as you arrive, you fall to the ground.
Shit!
Collapsing with Silhouette in your arms. You feel a sort of strange entropic feeling, entropy throughout your body. Immobile, drained of energy. You cannot move.
God damn it.
Bob, you see this, and immediately Mr. Ferguson like turns and he says, "What the hell is going on?"
Mom? That's my mom. I'm gonna like put a hand on his chest if I can. Like, that's my mom.
What's going on? What's happening to her?
Sam? He's not responding.
Sam is not responding.
Is Mom awake? Does she seem awake?
Oh, she looks like she's racked with agony. Her back is arched and her eyes are glowing. She's sort of only her shoulder blades and ankles and the back of her head are sort of touching the floor right now. Jack, you rush down the stairs. You see the chaos in the lab in front of you. Bits of sort of Estrella strewn about. Sid's voice just kind of echoing off into the distance, yelling for you. And you hear this sort of scream from Bob, you would assume, in the distance. What do you do?
Oh, I'm running down these stairs as hard as I can to get to where the noise is.
Okay. Yeah, you approach the lab. You see all the sort of bits of Estrella's kind of tossed about. And you hear Bob yelling.
Mom? Sam? Sam, get away!
Your mom is just kind of screaming. Sam is laying on the ground. There's even, like, no expression on his face. It's all just kind of, like, drained out, like...
I'm gonna try and get him away from her.
Okay.
I'm gonna push forward and try and get him away from her.
You rush towards your mother?
Yeah, I rush towards Sam. I'm just trying to take him...
He's right next to your
away.
mother.
Yeah, so I'm gonna scoop him up and just continue running if I can.
Okay.
Getting him away.
Defend somebody, please. Roll plus your saver.
Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy.
Do I get a +1 because of my assesses, or is that only for a successful roll?
No, this is on something different.
Okay.
You assessed the situation before this happened.
And, oh wait, I'm gonna commit myself to saving Sam and defeating what I would perceive as a terrible enemy, my mom. I'm here with my... Hold on, this is the... I'm not actually rolling, but this is the thingamajig that is called. Oh, fuck's sakes.
That's
wrong
class.
I thought it was like D&D. That's when you commit yourself to save someone or defeat a terrible enemy, mark a condition, and take +1 ongoing to all rolls in direct pursuit of that goal. That's my Janus move that I couldn't give up. So I'm gonna give myself a +1 there on the not a +10. That would be amazing. Whack, I feel like this is a +10 though. I mean, just a 9.
Oh.
Okay.
Can I team point that from the grave?
So, on a defend somebody, on a 7 to a 9, it costs you. You keep them safe and you choose one. Expose yourself to danger or escalate the situation.
Am I close enough to use a team point?
Escalate the situation. If he's
No.
not close enough to use one, escalate the situation.
Okay.
Sorry. Expose yourself to danger or escalate the situation.
Yes.
Actually, I guess it'd be exposing myself to danger here, because if I can't make it, I'll just try and push or something. The main goal is getting Sam out. So
Okay.
I'll choose expose myself to danger.
Okay.
Sorry. Can I also clear a condition? Because on the 7 to 9 it says clear condition.
On a 7 to 9, you can. So, for PC threats, no, this isn't a PC threat. Okay, yeah. So you can add a team to the pool. You can take influence over someone you protect, or you can clear a condition. You're clearing a condition.
Yeah, I'm gonna clear guilty.
Okay.
I'm still angry.
All right. You rush in. Maybe you slightly activate your gravity powers. I'm not sure.
No, that would be make Sam lighter, push him, get him out. If I can't run through, I'm just make Sam lighter and just push and slide if I can.
So what ends up happening is it takes way more effort than you're expecting. You're having to. It feels like you're having to push everything you can into this. So you make Sam lighter, you push him out of the way, but that's all you got. You immediately take his place and fall to the ground.
Okay. Fuck. As knocked out, like exact same entropic state.
You're essentially in entropy right now. You fall to the ground, motionless.
Okay. Yeah.
You hear Mr. Ferguson say,
"Get away!" And I'm just pushing. Bob! What are you doing? That's my mom!
You can't even talk.
Oh, okay. I thought this is while I was running over.
It's just kind of a, that's my...
Yeah.
And just stop.
So I just kind of fall over where he was?
You kind of get tossed out of the way, off to the side, colliding with probably some kind of pillar that keeps There's a section of the ground that does not appear to be moving, that is inching wider and wider right now. You sort of shake it off, and you can move again, Sam. Blight, you now arrive on the scene. You see Sam get blasted out of the way of something. You can see Bob. You can see some woman on the ground. And you can see Mr. Ferguson here. He's wearing his superhero costume. He looks like part of his costume is like missing. He's burnt like badly, and he's got his left leg encased in ice. He's fervently trying to like peel the ice off of his leg right now as you see Sam kind of get tossed, and it looks like Sam is almost like partially weightless for a second. Like it looks like he just gets like launched, like his mass is somehow reduced or something, and then suddenly it comes rushing back and thud, like he falls skittering off to the side, colliding with a rising pillar.
I run in, see some of this. I'd like to assess.
Sure. Assess the situation, please.
That's a 12.
Fuck yes.
Okay. Ask 2. What here can I use to stop Bob's mom? I think I know, but I want to get a clearer idea. I know what I'd like to do, but this might change.
Based on the fact that the training room seems to not be reacting to whatever's happening with her, you can't use this training room to do anything. From what you can tell, she somehow is making some sort of entropy happen. And it seems related to Bob's powers, at least what his powers were, and his ability to drain kinetic energy. And the only thing that you can think of that might stop this is somehow knocking her unconscious. At least that's the impulse that you get.
Yeah. Okay. And the final question. Yeah, I mean, how best could we end this quickly is the same thing, knocking her out in some way. She's the biggest threat. Bob is probably... Who here is the most vulnerable to me? God, I'm trying to... A lot of these questions are pretty self-explanatory, which is a good thing and a bad thing. In the same realm of knocking her out, how can we best end this quickly? Kind of building on that.
Using your doomed powers. It's kind of the only thing you can think of right now.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Okay, the battle has already started, so Captain's not going to help me out too much. That's when you enter battle as a team, and I joined in after, as we determined. Fuck. Okay. I'm going to see. So, in Jack's eyes, he knows knocking her unconscious is going to help this. And he knows a great way to knock people unconscious, which is draining them of their energy.
Jesus Christ, no!
That's not a doomed power, but he knows that's how to do that.
Okay, good at least.
With that assess, am I kind of able to... You said it was like related to Bob's powers somewhat, or at least his previous powers, and they are interlocked, and Bob is unconscious, or at least not moving.
It's a really quick sort of assumption that you're trying to make as you glance at this scene immediately.
Yep. Okay. While it's not a doomed power, Jack really... I want to attempt to use my powers in a way I haven't before, which is trying to drain from a distance, because I don't want to get right next to him. Which I would think would be unleash my powers freak.
You want to try and drain someone's power from a distance.
Yeah, they drain their vitality.
I'm gonna roll for it.
Okay.
Yeah, you can try it.
Okay. I'm gonna try it. Assess applies? Question mark.
Yes.
Okay.
You just got the equivalent of, you can certainly try.
Yep.
Unleash your powers.
That's an
Tables
11.
too, okay.
That's an 11.
Okay.
So Jack sees this, looks over, and does kind of like the whole like Palpatine lightning hands, and is trying to knock her out. Not kill her, not do what he did with his dad, but pull as much vitality as possible to get her past the point of unconsciousness.
Okay. So, reaching out, these sort of black, smoky tendrils extend from your fingertips, and they flow out through the air towards this woman. You're only kind of putting things together, by the way. You don't 100% know who this person is. You're guessing based on the scream that Sam put out to the city, maybe. But
I also, at least in Jack's mind, he sees his team in trouble and he sees someone he doesn't know. So he's acting on the someone he doesn't know.
Right.
Even more so than guessing things.
And the energy extends outwards towards her. Quickly, directly, you feel a connection made. You feel overwhelming energy. Staggering amounts of energy. Almost as if you were draining multiple people of their vitality. You feel so good. It feels like every good drug you can possibly imagine. It feels amazing. It feels better than when you drained your father's vitality to give to Sid. This is, you haven't felt this good since before your condition. It's amazing. You hear the screams kind of stop. And what I'd like for you to do,
yes, please,
is to roll me a mundane, please.
Assess or no?
No assess.
Alrighty. That's a 5.
Shit!
Can I use team points to point to my mom and go, "That's my mom"?
You can't.
Fuck. I can't. Even if I use a team point, he's still at a 6.
Can I fucking wake up now? God.
Estrella, you wake with a start. Sid is gently sort of carrying you outside Bad Rats.
Oh. Sid?
Mistress Estrella?
Sid?
Are you all right?
Yeah, I hit my head. Where are we? What's going on? Where's Bob?
What's that noise?
What's what noise? I will listen. What am I hearing?
Assess the situation, please. Roll plus your superior.
The ice cream truck. Oh my god. Right on time.
7.
7.
Still a hit.
So,
We need more big suit energy.
you can ask one question from the assess the situation list.
Oh, okay. What here is in the greatest danger?
You hear a loud, echoing laugh. It sounds really familiar. You very rarely hear it.
Oh no.
It sounds like
no.
Jack.
Oh no. Oh no.
And that's where we're going to take our break.
What?
Oh, come on!
What? Are you
Come on!
whack?
I am Dr.
I am
You don't get
getting
to
some
finish.
chocolate.
You don't get to say that PB has outdone you anymore, okay? Fuck you. Fuck you and 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 fuck you.
It's horse shit.
Around here.
We're going to take a break, guys.
This is not cool, man.
Hey, take a break, guys.
It's my mom we're talking about, okay?
Hey, take a break, guys.
If you have not done so, please follow all these wonderful people. Follows are free. They totally deserve it. And if you've got a Twitch Prime that you've not used yet, please use it on one of these wonderful people. Please go ahead and use it.
Set.
Go get that domestic big suit energy from Domestic Dan.
Get it.
Subscribe.
We'll be back in a little bit. If you haven't done so, check out the Patreon. That's one of the best ways that you can support us. We'll be back in a little bit. Hang tight for more Identity Crisis.
caps.
Welcome back, everybody, to Tablestory Identity Crisis. Sorry for the long break, but Goobers had a story that he needed to tell us.
Story.
Hey, you know what? They sat through like 50 episodes of a 15-minute, 20-minute break on Dustvale. They're okay.
Welcome
That's all we
back,
used to
everyone.
do.
We return. Lucy,
Yes.
we return to you.
Yes.
As-
Sorry, I was.
Suddenly the sound is gone. You can still hear Almighty Ear kind of yelling. But that sort of weird sort of humming sound is gone. And as you kind of peer around the mound of earth that was created by Phonic Fighter, you can see several people kind of milling about now. That woman isn't screaming anymore. That, I mean, it was supposed to be Bob's mom. You don't know. I mean, it's all very confusing for you. But they're gone.
Okay.
You see me running around with a gun. Where did they go? Find them now. You, and you. Make a perimeter. You, and you. I want you on the horn right now. Check social media. I want everything. You on the Phonic Fighters account. Where did he go?
I'm gonna shout at him. Like, hey, there's an injured person.
I don't
right
have time
here.
for you.
Oh, crap. Okay. Can I
Give me-
assess?
You can, well, what you
see
can
if
do.
how he's doing.
Sure. You can assess, or if you want to try and convince him, you can try and provoke someone.
Yes. I want to provoke him.
Sure. Go ahead and roll plus your superior. An 8. Okay. On a 7 to 9, they can instead choose one. They stumble. You take a +1 forward against, and they err. You gain a critical opportunity. They overreact. You gain influence over them. They overreact for sure. I mean, he just kind of yells at you, and he's like, I don't have time for you. You know, you have influence over him, which influence can be used. There's a handout for it. You can take advantage of your influence over someone, surrender the influence you hold over them to give them a -2 on a move that they just made after the roll, inflict a condition on them, take an additional +1 on a move targeting them after the roll. So that's, you can do those things when you have influence over somebody. So right now you can put on the lower right of your sheet, influence Agent Waxen.
Okay. I'd actually like to inflict a condition on him.
Okay. What condition would you like to inflict on him?
Hopeless?
You can just do
So he-
that?
Yeah.
I wanted to just give up. Like,
Amazing.
hopeless.
Amazing when you guys like
Don't
take a
even
look at
whack.
stuff.
Don't even stop whack. Stop whack.
Yeah, right?
I know 95% of the system inside and out.
Wait,
now.
wait, you can do that?
Shut up, whack.
So like I'm hoping.
How
here
many
that if
fucking
it's
how many
hopeless-
fucking times do I have to tell you before it penetrates the dense skull? I don't
It
know.
won't.
Oh, it's,
It will never.
man.
You asked us to be on this campaign. You knew what you were getting into.
You knew what you were getting.
So, you're gonna inflict a hopeless condition. Okay. Yeah. So he's kind of looking around. Somebody get me some answers. What the hell happened?
I'm gonna shout to him. You can get some answers here, damn it!
And I just kind of like turn around and I stomp over to you, and I say, what's going on?
Okay.
Do you know where he
listen.
went?
No, I have no idea. But what I do know is that there's a person right here injured, and you're supposed to take care of them. So I can go figure out what
Is
the
that
hell
the
is
almighty
going on.
ear?
Yes.
Agent Tompkins! Agent Hodgkins! Come here! And you can see like two nondescript dudes like rush over, and he says, "Get the almighty ear to one of the EMTs right now." What the hell happened?
You tell me, you were in the middle of it. What happened? What happened to the woman?
She was here, and then she wasn't here. Phonic Fighter rushed in. He got in the way of my gun, and I tried to stop her from doing whatever it was that she was doing. It looked like she was going to reach critical mass.
Is Phonic... Did he get hit by you? Is he alive?
I don't know what happened to him.
Okay. Okay. I start, like, looking around and just, like... Okay, what do I do? And my first thought is to take out my phone, and that's when I see Bob's message.
Oh, yeah, you can see, like, a bunch of spam from Bob.
Yeah, and I'm, like, looking at it, like... okay, well, you take care of the ear, and I gotta go. I can't. I just run off and make my way to Bad Rats.
You can see, like, he takes, like, a second to, like, he tries to, like, he thinks about stopping you for a second, and then he just kind of lets you go.
Okay, cool. I'm running.
Okay, you take off.
Also, $2 on Patreon.
Estrella.
I got $5 on VO dying, so someone match me over on the Patreon.
Estrella.
Yes.
You hear laughter loud coming from inside Bad Rats. Sid's got you like at the door, like you guys are ready to go out the front door here. And you can hear like laughter coming from inside Bad Rats. Loud, deep, and powerful. Sounds like Jack.
Oh, sorry. Muting.
Okay. I go inside. I run back inside.
Mistress Estrella, where are you going? No, please.
She's gonna run in and run. Jack? Bob?
You get to the stairs in the staff room that have been sort of pushed aside, where Bob went down to Mrs. Ferguson's lab and the training area. As you make your way to the bottom landing, you can see your face kind of like looking back at you in, in your previous form when you sort of dropped your mask. And you see your face kind of like staring back at you. What do you do?
Oh, God. Bob? I'm gonna assess.
Okay.
I guess. Yep.
Assess the situation.
Oh.
Okay.
That's a 4.
No kidding. I'm looking at my decapitated head. Sure.
Yeah, I think you're saying this and you're just staring, looking back at yourself. The mouth is probably just like slightly agape, and one of the eyes is a bit sort of dissolved, like half the upper right portions of the face is just kind of a little dissolved.
Oh, okay.
You can see a few like wires hanging down from the neck, the head that's been sort of detached.
And do I see the door that's open in the back?
Well, you've gone here. You're staring at this decapitated head version of yourself, and you can hear this kind of laughter. You make it to the landing, and you see the lab is just demolished, like it's just destroyed. All of the alembics and all of Mrs. Ferguson's alchemy equipment's just kind of devastated and destroyed. You can see the door like open down the hall a bit, leading towards the training room.
Bob?
You just hear this laughter.
Okay.
Still loud.
She'll go towards it if it sounds like Jack, 100%. I'll go down the stairs.
Okay. You go towards the training room, and inside, you see a sort of strange scene. Jack is sort of sitting back on his heels. His arms are sort of fully outstretched. And he's just kind of like resting his butt like on the heels of his feet. You see these black, smoky tendrils extending out from his hands, wrapped around a female human shape. And you'd recognize her as Bob's mom. He's got his head back, and he's just kind of laughing. Jack looks better than you've ever seen him before. Well, at least since... I think you didn't see him before the condition, right? He looks great. He looks fantastic.
Pictures probably look like before,
Yeah.
like the pictures before.
Jack? And I see Bob, I suppose, lifeless on the floor. What about Sam?
Blight, please make a Unleash Your Powers roll again, please.
Oh, fuck you. No! No!
Assess from before? Or no?
I don't think so.
You don't want to roll high here, Dan. God damn it, no!
Okay, Kid Canuck and Phonic Fighter, please take a powerful blow.
Fuck.
I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
Roll plus conditions, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, I still have a +1 because of my move. 14!
Oh, no.
That's real bad.
Oh.
That's real bad.
I guess I don't have a +1 because of my... Would that actually technically be a -1? 13 is way less worse than 14, right?
That's true. Yeah.
It's the same thing.
I feel like that's a 6, Weck.
Phonic Fighter gets a 7. Okay.
No, 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 no!
Okay. You can see Phonic Fighter and Kid Canuck are near Bob's mom, who's lying sort of lifeless on the ground. The black tendrils that are extending from Blight's hands are also wrapped around Kid Canuck and Phonic Fighter.
Oh my god, okay.
Bob, you have to choose one. You remove yourself from the situation, flee, pass out, etc., or you lose control of your powers in a terrible way, or you choose 2 options from the 7 to 9 list.
Pass out.
By the way, in case you guys are wondering why this is happening, when Dan did his roll, I rolled, and it was not a good outcome.
It wasn't a roll to see if he could do it. It was a roll to see, oh, you fucking
It's basically
dickwit.
what Wack is saying is
Oh!
on the Ready to Roll Tablestory Patreon podcast, I said something rude and now I'm paying for it. So you have to go and subscribe to our Patreon to figure out what I said.
I didn't do shit!
So,
Yeah, I'm going to pass out.
Bob is passed out. Phonic Fighter, you take one thing from the 7 to 9 list on the Take a Powerful Blow. You lash out verbally, provoke a teammate to foolhardy action, or take advantage of your influence to inflict a condition. You give ground, your opposition gets an opportunity. You struggle past the pain, mark 2 conditions.
I inflict a condition. I take advantage of my influence over Blight.
Okay. What condition are you inflicting on Blight?
Insecure.
Okay.
Fucking listen to Estrella! For the love of God!
Remove your influence over Blight. And, okay. So
I'll say for those listening, insecure makes it -2 to defend, but also -2 to rejecting what others have to say.
So, Estrella, you
Yeah.
see Blight, he's kind of like leaning, he's like, he's in that sort of squat sitting position, and you could see his hands like extended like out in front of him, and he's just, you see these black tendrils wrapped around Bob, who's not apparently moving, his mother, who's not apparently moving, and Phonic Fighter looks like he's in a lot of pain.
Jack, what are you doing?
Sorry.
I'm saving everyone.
Jack, look at what you're doing. You're not saving anyone.
Everyone is safe now. I can save them all.
Jack, you can't save anyone like this. You're killing them. Look at Sam. Look at what you're doing to Sam.
Jack's
You're
normally
hurting him.
Jack's normally like very lithe frame, like he's normally very wiry and kind of lean. He looks bigger, like he looks strong.
I'm saving them. I feel so much. I feel alive. That can't be bad.
Jack, don't you know why you feel alive? Don't you know where you're getting it from?
For protecting them.
No, you're getting it from them. You're taking it from them. You're stealing it from them, Jack.
I can't. You can't steal what's yours. This was mine.
How is this yours, Jack?
He stole it from me, but I will get it back.
No, you're taking it from them. I won't let you. Jack, please stop. I will not let you do this.
Please roll your, I think this is a savior, please. Estrella. Roll. Plus your savior. Defend someone.
Holy shit. Sorry, rules question. Does my 14 count as a fail?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think
On a miss, it counts as a fail and you get potential.
Yeah.
Okay, so on a technical
because you succeeded, you don't get potential.
Gotcha.
So, a
Sorry.
12. Estrella, what do you do to snap Jack out of this?
I'm gonna hug him. I'm gonna go right up to him and I'm gonna grab his arms and I'm gonna pin them down and I'm gonna hug him.
Jack would resist you at first.
But she's stronger than you. She still has robot-y arms, so she's gonna pin your arms down and she's gonna hug you really hard. Jack, please don't do this. I've always admired you. You are my hero. And heroes don't hurt their friends. Heroes don't hurt people. This is not who you are.
Estrella?
Yeah, Jack, it's me.
You hear this voice in your head yelling, "No!" And you come back to yourself, Jack.
What?
Oh my God.
What have I done?
Nothing. It wasn't you. And it's okay now.
Bob! And I try to
Yeah.
struggle forward to get to
Yeah,
Bob.
yeah. She'll let go and
Oh,
let
it's
you go
easy.
to Bob.
You feel amazing, Jack.
Oh,
I
God.
burst over to Bob, and immediately I'm checking his pulse.
Yeah, and Sam.
Sam is awake. He looks like a bit groggy, but he's awake.
Are you okay?
No.
Bob.
Am I, sorry, is Mom's powers, are they not affecting me anymore? Are they?
Your mom is still. You are, you're unconscious though, Bob.
Yeah. Does that take anything special to like wake someone up, or like would that take a roll, like, or
for your purposes right now, you are unconscious.
Okay.
Okay. If Sam is awake and conscious, then I will go check on Bob's mom. Because I don't know any better.
Sure.
What happened? I brought her here to get her away from Waxen, who's trying to kill her, and then...
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I woke up and the people were screaming.
Bob. And I'm like, pulse, see is like, does it look withered? Like,
you're looking at Bob?
Yeah.
Bob looks a bit thinner.
Oh my God.
I use my powers to give some of my vitality to him.
Unleash your powers, please. Roll plus
Oh
your
my
feat.
God.
fucking music?
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Fucking music. dude.
Fuck!
Okay.
Every time.
So it's like it's a lot more gentle than what I did with like my dad, but it's just like on his vitals where his artery would be, and I'm just kind of like gently draining myself into him.
Okay. Yeah. Bob, you kind of wake up with a snap.
Oh, Jack.
Remove both of your conditions.
I am removing both of my conditions, Jack. Oh my God. What happened?
Okay.
Yeah, no. I'm hurt all over.
So
I need
sorry.
like 12 hours of sleep, like Coca-Cola, and a workout. What happened?
I did something terrible.
Jack looks amazing. You're like
Wow.
looking up at him. He looks fantastic. The colors
Oh,
return to his cheeks.
You look buff as shit, dude. Wow.
Yeah, it looks like he's wearing a schmedium.
I walk up to, I kind of like hobble over behind Jack, and I'm still standing away, and I'm still kind of like, I'm uneasily standing behind Jack, and I go, "What did you do?"
Oh, me? Or him?
Oh,
How does Bob's mom look?
Bob's mom looks pretty withered. She doesn't look good. She's breathing.
Okay.
There's kind of a sort of like ragged breath.
Okay. She's still alive.
Wait, who's still... Mom?
Your mom.
You hear Mr. Ferguson kind of pipe up,
Mom?
and he says, What did you do?
Who? What do you
went
mean?
too
Who?
far?
He's like hobbling over with his iced up leg. And he sort of positions himself between you and Bob, Jack. He pushes you out of the way. What did you do?
He's talking to me
I
or
helped-
Jack?
I helped him.
The hell you did?
Jack, you're my friend, but I'm with him.
Wait,
I
what
saw
happened?
what you just did.
Oh, no, Mr. Ferguson, he saved us. I'm
No,
assuming.
Bob. Jack just started to suck the life out of both me and you. I saw that. Why?
Like, do I like see the thinning in myself? Like
You're
when I see like
you look
the Palpatine-
dehydrated. You look
yeah.
like dehydrated, like severely dehydrated.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Your hands look like really dry and like kind of cracking, you know, like in the very, very cold winter.
Jack, what did you do?
Roll. Couldn't stop.
Thank you.
Rhea stopped me.
I'm gonna look at Estrella. Thank you as well.
God that you stopped, but Jack, you could have killed us.
Jack, you did good, bud. Thanks.
The hell he did.
Yeah, he did what was necessary, right?
No.
I'm gonna look at Mom. Yeah, there's no knowing how dangerous she is, so.
I hurt people I shouldn't have.
No, you.
No,
Yeah, that may have happened, but you. I'm gonna look him in, like, really look him in there, like, you saved the day, Jack. Thank you. And this, Drea, thank you.
Of course.
No,
You saved the day.
fucked up.
Well, you saved me. Thank you.
I don't think it's safe for me to be around you guys.
Yeah, it's not safe for you to be around me either. I don't even know how to control friggin' gravity, but it happens. It's whatever. You suck the life out of us. That's fine. We learn how to do it better. That's what Mrs. Ferguson would say.
I think you're right, Jack.
Oh, Christ. Hannah!
What?
Hannah!
Mrs. Ferguson is gone, looking at straight. Miss Ferguson!
You!
Sam, what did you
Wait
just
a minute!
say?
You!
Mrs. Ferguson!
You! Are you one of them?
Oh.
Is he pointing at Jack?
He's
Oh,
pointing
no,
at
he's pointing at
Estrella.
me.
No. I'm
Oh, no.
immediately, like,
No,
getting
no.
in front. Immediately getting.
He's like bunched
I'll
himself up.
stand like I'll like square up to him if he goes toward her.
Yeah. No, I'm in front of him immediately.
He's obviously in shock, by the way. Like he's
Yeah.
like bleeding a bit. Like part of his suit's like burned off. Like I'd say like a third of his suit is just like gone, and he's all like burnt. Like he's got like 2nd degree or 3rd degree burns like on his on his right shoulder. Yeah, I mean he looks tore up. Like his legs all iced up.
Miss Ferguson, she's different. I promise. She's not.
Well, he must remember me. I was here watching before.
Yeah, you look like all of them though.
Should I call the paramedics?
No.
Where's Hannah?
I don't know where Hannah is.
They took her.
I'm gonna try.
Took her where?
Who?
Mrs. Ferguson, I assume.
You can see like he's like looking around, and he's like a bit wobbly. Like yeah, like I mean you could see like it's really bad. Like his shoulder's really fucked up.
I'd like to put some of my vitality into him as well.
So you kind of like approach him, like he like looks at you, and he says, "Stay away from me."
Do you want to find your wife or not?
We can't do that if you do what you did to them.
I'll do the opposite.
Mr. Ferguson, please. We need to know what happened to Mrs. Ferguson, to Hannah. To Hannah. Is it Hannah or Anna?
Hannah.
Hannah.
Okay, it was Hannah. Yeah, to Hannah, please.
Give me a comfort or support someone, please. Roll plus your mundane.
Sorry, roll 20 fucked up on me. I gotta
assess from earlier work in this situation.
Is this me or is
new
this
situation? I'm gonna say no.
Sure.
Me, Bob, or Jack?
I am trying to like heal him and convince him. So-
Well,
What am I doing?
or if you've got a better mundane, like we've had the one roll.
yeah, one of you guys makes the choice here.
So I have a -1, Bob.
I have a 0, so I'll
Okay,
roll the
there you
mundane.
go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wish
Get
I
that
was
plus.
at Jaina's still. Would the bonus? No, I wouldn't get a +1 anymore. I've already completed my mission. 7. Thereby.
That's
no.
Not bad.
I mean, it's not a 6 if I do say so myself.
Okay. So he kind of like he stumbles a little bit, kind of like to the ground, and he says, "Hannah."
Yeah, we gotta find her, Mr. Ferguson. I need you to concentrate, please.
Do what you gotta do, kid.
Okay.
Good job.
I'm going to help you, and then I can tell you where she is.
And he says,
If for 1 second I feel like you're doing what you did to them,
Yeah,
I'll
you can
put
kill
you
me.
down.
That's fine.
Mr. Ferguson, it's gonna be okay. Jack has a lot of good intentions. Please trust that.
That's a 7 on the Unleash My Powers.
Can I use that to add a team point and make that like an 8? With
"You
everybody else,
can, but that's not going to help you."
We need 2 team points.
Yeah, you need.
If someone else is going to help.
If
we
Phonic
can-
Fighter and
Oh,
Estrella also want to.
Yeah, I will definitely help.
I'm just using that as my
Phonic
cue.
Fighter's not helping.
So that won't matter. Okay. I will mark a condition. So because it's mark a condition, or the GM will tell you how the effect is unstable. So if I can mark the guilty condition, I would do that.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. You see, like the horrible. I mean, they're bad. They're bad burns. Like he needs to go to a fucking hospital. Oh, does he? Does he? Whoa. They start to like scab over.
Jack, you can heal.
I know.
Well, what do you mean you know?
Look at what he did to me, Bob.
Jack starts to look a little worse.
Yeah, when he starts to get like really, really bad, I'll come over and kind of like hold him and.
He's not hard. I mean, he just looks a little worse. Like he.
Just a little bit.
Yeah,
Okay,
just a little bit.
Okay. So he still looks buff as fuck.
I mean, it was a big difference.
Jack, are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm good. Mr. Ferguson. How do you feel?
Good enough. And he like tries to right himself, and then you could see like he starts to squish down, and you can hear like the ice sort of crackle on his leg, and it kind of shatters off of him as he kind of like squishes down, and the ice shatters off of his leg.
Mr. Ferguson, you.
Those freaking things from Gray Matters, those robots.
Yeah. What happened?
They busted in here. Hannah and I were having a cup of coffee, and they came in through the back entrance. As soon as Hannah saw them, we came down here as quick as we could. They followed us down here, and we fought.
Okay.
Hannah pushed me into the training room. I took out a bunch of them. I heard her yell. And when I came out, she was gone. Two more of them came down. Iced up my leg.
You did what you could, Mr. Ferguson. I'm gonna look at Mom. Is Mom still unresponsive?
Yeah, I'm next to her. She's breathing.
She's breathing. She's taking sort of haggard breaths.
Like if you look towards her, Estrella will meet your gaze and be like, she's okay. Like she's breathing.
Can Bob go over and drag her by the collar out of the room.
It's up to you.
Yeah,
Bob?
I'm gonna walk over. Let me have her.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah, she's my mom.
Oh, yeah, of
Let me
course.
have her.
Of course, yeah. Estrella will lift her up then, actually, and just like hand her to you if you'd like.
That's not needed.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll carry her, but still say that's not needed.
Okay.
And walk out of the room if I can. I want to take her out of the room.
If no one stops you, just do it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna prop her up against the wall and do like a quick like, Mom.
Oh.
Mom. Mom, it's time for some answers. Mom. Mom.
She's unconscious.
Mom. A harder hit. Will that wake her up?
No.
Okay. Probably just come back to the doorway. Just not waking up.
She's still breathing, Bob. She'll be okay. Give her some time.
Yeah. I'm gonna stand in the doorway and kind of keep an eye, like, one eye on her, keep an eye, and then another eye on the room, if possible, the training room.
Sure.
Just keep looking back and forth.
It's probably about now, Lucy, that you would arrive to Bad Rats. You come in, you see the sort of like open arcade area, and you see Sid there. He's looking a bit worried as you kind of like burst through the doors. He like turns around like surprised. He's got some like I would say maybe like a scrap of wood or something that he holds up in his hand. He's like, ah!
I'm not here. I'm just looking for Sam. I'm just looking for Sam.
There was some sort of commotion downstairs.
Okay. I run downstairs. I just like go right past him and just.
Wait.
What?
Just be careful. I haven't heard anything else.
Okay. Thank you so much. And I just go down, screaming Sam's name. Sam! I don't want to scream because Mike's bad. Sam, can you hear me? Sam!
You make your way down into like the lab area, and you see
that
like
Lucy?
Lucy, you just kind of see all the strewn about like pieces of these different robots that look like Estrella.
What's going on?
She's at the end of the hall.
Yes, you're down in the lab. The lab is before the training room.
Right.
There's like a hall and a doorway to go into the training room. But yeah, you've gone into the lab. You see the destruction. There's glass everywhere. There's stuff spilled on the ground. There's an acrid smell and some weird smoke.
Yeah, I'm gonna if I see her, I'm gonna do. Hey.
Okay. I walk towards Bob slowly.
Hey.
What happened?
Miss Ferguson's been taken.
You can see
My
right
mom.
by Bob.
Emily's talking.
Yeah, you can see the sort of shape of silhouette behind Bob.
Is she?
Yeah, she's out.
She's not
Can you
dead.
cuff her? You put her up against the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Before, what happened?
I brought Estrella back here and started to take her down here, and I found Mr. I'm gonna point out Mr. Ferguson. Found Mr. Ferguson, and Mrs. Ferguson is gone. Sam showed up with my mom and nod down at her. They had to. Jack had to deal with it, but they're. I'm gonna point over to. They're right there.
Why did they want Mrs. Ferguson?
Don't know, but
Yeah, who knows?
Mr. Ferguson?
did
they say anything.
Why would they want your wife?
Why would they want you? Looking at Estrella.
Me?
They wanted her again?
They were trying to take her back at this school.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It happened very fast. Someone came out. I didn't realize they were coming for me specifically.
He probably wanted you because you're an anomaly now.
okay. I'm just gonna look around for like any kind of scraps of metal I could like find and just make some budget like.
Oh yeah, there's
handcuffs.
definitely stuff around broken.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just
there's
tie her hands up. Make sure that
there's-
she's like.
cybernetics around.
True. I'll just have her like
Make
pin
her an
down.
Estrella doll for a hug. Like, make a
Make an
make
Estrella
parts-
hug her as
yeah,
well.
Yeah, like make an Estrella doll, like pin her.
Okay,
down.
yeah, I'll do that. I'll just
That's so fucked up. I love it.
I'll just combine all the pieces and just like place them on top of her, but have the arms be like dug into the ground so that she can't like get up. She's literally pinned down.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Sorry,
see
did
if
I
she wakes
startle
up.
you? Oh,
Okay. Sam, I heard you stop the bullets. What?
I got Silhouette out and away from everyone before she was killed by Waxen.
why was Waxen trying to kill
Wait,
her?
What? He was trying to kill her?
Yeah, that's why I brought her here. He pointed a gun at her and shot at her.
But aren't we meant to save people?
Should have let her do it.
What?
Him do it.
Bob.
Bob, what?
Yeah, she's a danger, okay?
Doesn't deserve to die, Bob.
Yeah, well.
Can I actually use a move on Bob here called What the Hell Hero?
Ooh, I think so. Let's see.
Oh man, this is so good because I thought the fucking villain things were useless. This is great.
Oh no, they are far from
No,
you.
they're
Yeah.
great. They're great.
Well, some of them are so like situationally applicable.
Absolutely. When you call
Yeah.
out an injustice that a hero has perpetrated, roll plus danger. On a hit, take influence over them. That's a 2.
dear.
That's
Not
a
a double
2.
one, but that's
like
a two.
That's like a Twitter meme. Oh no.
I feel like
Oh,
PB is the
Oh,
one
no.
that input these responses to these rolls.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
What kind of word do you use this, man?
It was a great idea, but no, unfortunately, he doesn't seem to really mind.
Yeah, no.
You calling
this
him
is
out.
a big. She's a big
your
deal.
Mother.
Yeah, that's my mother.
And you're a hero.
Yeah.
And we're not supposed to kill people?
Well, she deserves to die.
But
Who are you to
I
be
thought-
a judge, Bob?
Her son.
I thought the whole point of this was to
It doesn't give you the right to pass life or death judgment on someone.
I'm gonna-
Sam.
Get up in Sam's face. I'm the reason you're alive. You understand?
Oh,
that?
is that true? I
Yeah.
grab him and shove him against the wall. Is that right? Or is it because Jack decided to stop sapping my life? I throw him down and teleport back home.
Can I use my gravity power to stop him?
Ooh.
Like him throwing me? Like, can he like throw me and I just fucking float?
Jesus, yes.
Okay.
Oops.
Both of you have just entered a fight with each other.
Hell yes.
Oh.
Let's fucking go.
So, I think both of you are trying to unleash your powers. Roll plus your freak.
I wish I had my adult move for this.
A 9 from Bob from Kid Canova.
If this
Kid
was
Canuck.
adult Bob, you get your ass kicked, boy.
Come on! Come on! Give me that bus! Give me that bus! Ah! What? What?
So 9's on each other. Okay. So,
Yikes.
Both your powers go off, and both of you mark a condition.
Which one?
I was acting on anger because I have anger.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm probably pissed now.
Did you? Well, I was gonna say, did you clear your anger and then get another condition?
100%.
So, so what happens is you guys are essentially both taking a powerful blow. So here's what happens. You teleport at the same time that Kid Canuck's power of gravity, his gravitic powers go off. You teleport where?
Back to like, I mean, it's not accurate, but basically like let's say like the front lawn of my mom and dad's house.
Are you still able to do that?
Let me just read his thing.
My hope was for the sake of the RP, but
Mark
I mean,
another
depends on-
condition. Yeah, mark another condition, Phonic Fighter. Yeah.
for 2?
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm like using that same move again. Okay.
Well, just to extend it.
Sure. All right, so I'll take insecure and hopeless.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. So,
And I'm also afraid.
God, do I have this? I'm gonna have to
You
use.
should be!
I'm gonna have to use the big map here.
Not of you! Not of you, you Canadian fuck! Not the big map!
So, we have this picturesque view of the Washington home. There's barely any political signs out on the front lawn. Maybe like, maybe we'll say like 20 political signs on the front lawn that are just all stacked up. 5 of which are for the same person.
All of which are from the last election.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Oh man.
Yeah, so you just hear this like crack and thud as you guys appear on Sam's front lawn.
Both of us do?
Both of you do.
Oh, Christ.
And the rest of you just see them disappear. You heard this like horrible cracking noise. Sam and I should say Phonic Fighter and Kid Canuck appear on the front lawn. Phonic Fighter, you're slammed into the ground hard. Boom! Smacking down into the ground. Kid Canuck, you kind of you do like one of those awkward backwards sort of somersaults, like as you apparate here, and you just kind of like roll, smack your head into some of the in desperate need of a paint job bit of Sam's house, probably like the lattice work, you know, like on the bottom of the house, just like.
Fine.
Yeah, but, I mean, it's just there's nothing there, dude. It's okay. It's just you get the petrified remains. It's just and you just sort of like crack in the lattice work as you spill backwards. But Sam, yeah, you're hit hard. And you feel like the gravity kind of bearing down on you. Bob, I need some burn, please. You got to do your burn move.
I will mark 3. Is it 3?
No,
Hold on.
You got to roll your burn.
What is it? When you charge your powers, roll plus conditions. On a hit, hold 3. On a 7 to 9, mark a condition. On a miss, hold 2, burn, and mark. Okay, that's why I kept like, man, burn is not worth it. Why would anyone ever roll this class? Submit a 9+.
Okay, so I think that's 2 and a condition, or no, 3 and a
mark,
condition, I think.
Mark a condition. On a miss, hold 2, burn, and okay, on 7 to 9, mark a condition, but I get my 3 flares, I think.
Yep.
Are we still both rocking 3 conditions at this point right now?
I'm at 2 now, and I'm gonna mark the guilty condition.
Okay.
What was the one you marked the first time?
Angry.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so yeah, you both appear on the sort of front lawn here. And Sam just like you just eat dirt, like you're like spitting dirt out. And you see Bob go spinning like into the lattice work on the bottom of your house. What do you do?
I just stand up and just go home, Bob. I don't want anything to do with you.
I don't have a home.
You don't have a home.
I'm going to spend 2 burn if I can. And create a construct out of all of these signs and anything I can, and then spend an additional burn to animate it independently of myself with my construct move. That's fucking God. Why doesn't it just copy and paste? There we go.
I was gonna say, holy shit.
Okay.
Well, there goes a 10.
So, you can see like all the sort of like broken wood from the lattice sort of start to coalesce, and it wraps. You get like these kind of floating like petrified rose bush remnants that kind of like are floating all together.
I form Politatron.
Oh God, it's lawn signs too. There's H stakes.
Thank you, Bob Pool. I form Politatron. Yeah, so I want to animate them all into some kind of like, you know, the Infernals from World of Warcraft, like they're like these animated rocks with fell energy, just kind of that, like all of them kind of pieced together, like forearm, hand, bicep, head, shoulders, you know, just pieces pulled together with the same energy. And I want that thing to beat the shit out of him if I can.
Okay. It starts to head towards you, Sam. Let's see. Directly engage, please, Bob. Roll plus your danger. Should say. I gotta say Kid Canuck when you're in combat.
Yeah. This is animated independently
does
of
he?
himself.
Hold on, Jay. Does he have to roll anything if I just let it happen?
No. No, you just take a powerful blow if he just goes after you.
I'm just standing there. I'll let it happen.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm like fucking floating and arms up and controlling this thing.
Yeah, take a powerful blow.
This is gonna hurt. I have 3 conditions right now. This is gonna hurt bad. Here we go.
That's a 12. Explain how you clock him with this thing, Kid Canuck.
I want it to just the big like lumbering arms and then and just constantly just over and over and over and over, and like my arms mimicking it each time as if I'm actually doing it.
Okay. Phonic Fighter, please choose one. You must remove yourself from the situation, flee, pass out, etc. You lose control of yourself or your powers in a terrible way, or 2 options from the 7 and 9 list.
Okay. I'm gonna lash out, and I'm gonna give ground because I'm just standing there, and I'm gonna say, because I have influence over Bob. Like half beaten, I stand up. You get it? Get what? That you're like your mother?
Is that a move? Or is that just...
That's a provoke somebody if I've ever seen one. Yeah, so as far as you burn your influence,
I don't have influence
Phonic
on it.
Fighter,
Yep.
you burn your influence over Kid Canuck, and let's see, so provoke a teammate to foolhardy action or take advantage of your influence to inflict a condition. Yeah, so you're burning your influence, and you're going to inflict a condition on Kid Canuck, which if you don't have angry, it's definitely angry.
I already have angry, so
Yeah.
what else?
I would argue guilty.
I already have guilty.
Or insecure.
Okay,
Yeah, I was gonna say insecure.
I'll mark insecure. Yeah, because I'm not defending anymore. I'm attacking.
Yeah, and provoke someone, Phonic Fighter.
And that is
Plus your superior.
Superior.
7. Okay. For PCs, on a 7 to 9, choose one. If they do it, add a team to the pool. If they don't do it, they mark a condition. So, I think what you're trying to do here is get him to think about his actions.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Bob, if you kind of stop what you're doing.
No, I think that'd make him, like, stumble, for sure. It would make him stop at least for a second, yeah.
Okay.
You don't understand, Sam? You don't get it?
What's there to get, Bob?
She's a villain!
And you beating the shit out of me makes you a hero?
No. You're right, it makes me just as good as her. I'm gonna float down to the ground. You don't get it. Has his parents come out at all? Like, have they, like, looked at the window at all?
I think his parents are not here.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna point it. What if they? Hmm? Hmm? You tell me. What if they? Hmm?
What if they what?
What if they were a villain? What if they were bad? You don't get it. You don't get it. It hurts a lot, yeah. She deserves that bullet. You understand? I'm not going to give it, but she deserves it. And I am not wrong for saying so. There is nothing wrong for saying that.
You think that Jack's dad thought that he was hurting good people?
I don't care what Jack's dad thinks.
He thought that he was giving justice in the form of a bullet. Or in this case, the robots that tried to kill Hannah.
That's not fair. You don't get to bring her up. You don't understand. She came for Estrella. Now she's there. She's right where we want her. She's tied up. No, I'm not gonna put a bullet through her, but somebody should. She can never do it again. Same with Jack's dad. If you won't go that extra mile, Sam, then eventually I'm gonna. Someone needs to. You understand? You have a family. Sam, you get to come back. My dad doesn't even remember me. Do you understand that? He doesn't know what happened to Mom.
You talk like because your parents are, your mom incapacitated and your dad doesn't remember.
Incapacitated?
Means that you means that I don't understand. I haven't seen my dad's face in 6 years.
Yeah.
My mom only speaks to me because I'm a superhero. Why do you think I left this house, Bob?
I don't know, Sam. It's probably not because your mom was
a villain.
Yeah.
I think your definition of a villain needs to widen up.
You don't get it.
I don't have to get it, Bob.
I think Bob's just gonna fall to his knees. You don't get it. You don't get it. You don't get it.
I walk up to Bob.
She was. I became a hero, Sam, because of her. Captain Canuck, I was Kid Canuck.
You are Kid Canuck.
Yeah.
and you define what it means to be a hero. I can't choose that for you.
I don't know what to do, Sam. I don't know what to do. She's a villain, Sam.
I'm not here to hurt you. I'm not here to stop you. I'm here for you. And I'm so sorry, Sam. I'm so sorry, Bob.
We gotta go back. Can you take us back? They're not safe. They're not safe, Sam.
We can head back, but I can't take you. I can't. Sadly, you destroyed my front lawn and beat the shit out of me, so I'm a bit tired.
Roll comfort or support, please, Phonic Fighter. I'll give you a +1 on that one. That's a 6.
Does it count as giving him team points if I'm giving in, or no?
Sure, what the
I
hell?
have.
Hey, we got it.
We'll turn it into a 7.
I've submitted.
Yeah, we'll turn it into a 7.
I'll walk. I'll walk.
I think it'd be good for both of us, buddy.
I'm sorry, Sam.
So am I, dude.
I'm so sorry. And I guess Bob's just gonna start to walk.
I'll follow him and I'll kind of like trot up, like limping and just beating to shit. And I'll kind of be like, hey.
Yeah.
Whatever happens, dude. I got your back. We're a team. Thick or thin.
I'm so sorry.
I have the song from Scrubs stuck in my head. That sky love between two guys.
When a DM ruins the fucking moment.
Wait.
Pack it in, you piece of shit. Pack it in.
That sky love.
Can I get some booze in chat?
I couldn't help it.
We're like fucking crying over here and fucking Whack coming in with the.
They got me too.
Oh man.
So,
You asked me about this thing we share. I need tenderly reply.
Listen, I had to help you guys out because everyone was crying and sobbing. Yeah, from everybody else's perspective, what the fuck just happened? Right. Yeah, you guys just saw Phonic Fighter and Kid Canuck like rush each other like anime style, with like particles and shit flying up from the ground. It was pretty intense.
Okay.
And it disappeared.
We also don't know that Sam can do that. We don't think anybody can teleport, so we're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you guys, nobody saw him do that except Mr.
Yeah.
Ferguson, who was kind of in shock, so he didn't even really register it when it
Also,
first
I saw him
happened.
teleport as well, so I have
Okay, you did. Okay.
Yeah, he teleported away from Lucy.
Yeah,
that was
That's right. Okay. Okay.
But
Where did they go? What just happened?
This is what happened before. He
What?
just disappeared. They just disappeared. This is literally what happened at the school. He just vanished, and he must have taken him with him somewhere.
Who? Sam?
Yeah, yes, Sam. Yeah, that's why I came here, because I was worried about Sam.
Sam can teleport?
I
people's powers have been. Bob's powers changed. I don't. They went together. I don't.
What should we do, Jack?
Can you guys reach them in any?
I can try to call or text.
Send them a text.
And
Ask
what
if
about
they're
Miss
okay.
Ferguson? But
I can.
what do we?
Mr. Ferguson, do you want to know where your wife is?
Do you know, Jack?
How do you know?
I don't know yet.
What does that mean?
Oh no. Jack, no. Jack, that's his, not yours. Don't bleed that line anymore.
What is he talking about?
I can find her. And I think I owe that to her. And you.
Well, then do it. What are you waiting for?
Jack steadies himself and uses dark vision and marks a point on his doom track.
Oh no.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You have half a point left.
I have one full track left.
You have one.
Hey, Dan, fuck you.
Jack's eyes go black. The veins pop out in his neck, despite looking better than he has in years. That all still happens. And he looks for Mrs. Ferguson. Basically, the question is, where is she? / what's the status of her? And for everyone in the Doom Power Dark Vision, mark your Doom track to have a vision about the situation at hand. After the vision, ask the DM a question, and they will answer it honestly.
Okay. I gotta see if this is the right song.
Yeah, while he's doing that, he'd be like sitting down cross-legged, almost
No.
like in kind of a meditation
It's
pose.
not the right song. Hold on.
Oh, great.
Okay. Through the dark, clawing mists, shapes begin to take focus. In the night, you see these forms reminiscent of Estrella, clutching and holding Mrs. Ferguson. In the dark over the city. Alright, let me find the right scene here. We've got too many scenes. Sorry, hang on.
There's too many of them. We can't stop them.
There's too many scenes.
It's okay, the rest of us are clenching.
The
We're
production
overwhelmed with
value. It's too
their
much.
numbers.
We can't stop.
Okay. So, over the city, These shapes are flying. You hear these sort of thrusters kind of firing. 3 of them holding Mrs. Ferguson in the night. You can see that they are heading towards... They're passing over... Here, let's... Can we do a thing? We can do a thing. Here, let's do this. Will look cooler. Let's do that. Okay. So flying over the city.
Whoa.
You recognize the Silvers Wildlife Center below you. You can see the zoo in all its splendor. It's nightly fireworks presentation going off. Heading down towards the southern parts of the city. Towards Sycamore Heights in the industrial area. Several warehouses bunched up near the recycling plant. The Model 10,000X's land, dragging Mrs. Ferguson's feet behind them. Several people with guns. Open up warehouse doors, and you see Mrs. Ferguson get dragged in. The darkness seems to be clinging to the sides of everything. There's a strange hissing noise and a sort of skittering sound all around you. You can see that there are several lights illuminating a room. White, frosty lights. And a strange beeping noise. Several of the thugs that you kind of see around are chattering, and they say,
"Who's that?" "I don't know. Boss said that we'd be getting one of them. Like, you know, one of the robots." "Don't we have plenty of them?" "Not them, but like them." "So she doesn't look like one of them." "I don't know, man. All I know is they just brought in some weird-looking thing." "What do you mean?" "They brought in somebody. Doctors are working on him right now." "He looked like a raisin, man." "What about the mother?" "The mother? She's, still creepy as all hell. Just like usual." "So what does this mean? Is she in charge now?" "I don't know. I just follow orders, man. As long as I'm getting paid." "I hear that."
Mrs. Ferguson gets dragged into this dark room, tossed on the ground. For the first time, you can see like a sort of diffuse orangish light spill across her face. You can see that she's been beaten up. She's got bruises all over her face. One of her, probably her like bottom lip is split. And yeah, she looks beat up. You hear some more sort of skittering. You see these kind of insectoid legs start to crawl on her. And you hear, "Who is this one? This is not the one that we sought." You hear sort of Estrella's voice come through. "Unfortunately, the target was not there. We were forced to improvise." All of the darkness bleeds in from the sides, and you take a deep breath, Blight. What question would you like to ask me?
Will a portal in and a portal out be enough to rescue Mrs. Ferguson quickly?
No.
Okay.
Thank fuck.
I know where she is.
You do?
I think I know who's with them doing all of this.
Okay, well, who?
Well, yeah, what happened?
Jack,
Really?
we probably don't have a lot of time.
No, we really don't.
Should we go without Bob and Sam?
No, we can't.
Well, who has her? Jack, you look really pale. Are you all right?
I think my mother has them.
What?
My dad's with her.
What?
They have all the model 10,000s. This is very bad.
What are they gonna do with? Do you know? What?
They were looking for you, Estrella.
What?
You're an anomaly. You're different. He wants to study you, I'm guessing.
Well, over my dead body?
Study me?
No.
You're not a... You're unique. You're different. You're... It may not be my mom. But I think it... He did horrible things. I just... Oh,
Jack.
God.
What did you say?
Jack, it's gonna be okay.
I don't think it is.
What do we do? How we...
We have to get everyone we can. I don't think we can do this alone.
We need Bob and Sam.
At least.
Well, Jack, I don't know who else we can call on.
Mr. Ferguson, do you want to help us, maybe?
Well, I don't think he's in any shape to help us.
But we need everything. I don't know what I don't know what Zach saw, but it sounds pretty impossible. I think we really do need everything we can get.
Oh! Sam's Twitter. We could call for help on his Twitter.
We can't bring attention to where they are right now. They'll know I know.
They can't know.
We can't do that yet. They'll move, they'll kill her, they'll do something.
Okay.
Hostage situation. We have to...
Okay, I have an idea.
Did Bob or did Bob?
Let
or
me
Sam
text them right now.
Okay.
Estrella will close her eyes, then she opens them and they're all weird and white and filmy and staticky. And she's gonna text you guys real quick. The text will say, "Where are you? We found Miss Ferguson. We need help. It's bad."
I pick up the phone.
It's cracked.
Yep. Well, that's appropriate. And I through the cracked window, I go, "We're fine. We're on our way back. Not moving too fast, though."
They're on their way back, but they're not moving fast. Jack, do you want them to meet us there?
No. We have to prepare. We have to do something. They have her. I don't think they're gonna kill her yet.
Okay.
We need to come up with a plan.
We need to not be here. We have to be somewhere they don't know about. They may already have eyes on us.
Okay.
My house.
Your house?
They don't know anything about me.
That's actually really smart.
Yeah. No, that's good.
Okay, just tell everyone to meet us at my house. I'll set things up and make sure everything's okay and that no one's around and just let me know when they're on their way. I'm gonna go.
You guys don't even know about the crypt. You guys don't even know.
No,
Jack
I don't.
hasn't even told you guys about it yet. Yeah, I think Bob is the only one that was told.
We don't even know
I told
that,
Bob I was attacked. That was all.
We don't even know that that Jack's dad is dead.
Yeah.
Or attempted. Yeah.
Or attempted.
I just said my dad's there, so.
Yeah, so I think that, yeah.
Okay, get us, let us know, get the address to us.
Okay, I'll
Mr.
text
Ferguson.
you guys. Okay.
You should stick with us.
Okay. Jack, do you mind before we leave? Do you mind?
We need to talk.
Yeah, but I just need a moment. Estrella's gonna.
Oh, okay.
No, it's fine.
Away.
Yeah, she's gonna walk to one of the broken Estrellas, and she's gonna grab the head of one of the Estrellas. And I would like to use a mind of their own, and I'm gonna try to use power. I want to momentarily, because I know I can't do it forever. I want to take over another Estrella that's there next to Miss Ferguson, if I can.
Ooh.
Fuck yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. So your powers evolve and mutate similar to the way that that Sam's did.
It's a great power.
You
really good.
Yeah, you're gonna mark a condition.
Okay, I will take one. Let me think. Can I take it after the encounter, or is during? Because I'm not going to do any actions with it.
No.
Or do you want me to take it now?
Yeah, it's not
Okay,
a
I just
matter
don't know
of
when it
me
would be.
me doing that. It says you have to do things in the order that it gives you to them.
Okay.
So it says you can mark a condition to gain. So yes, I think you get the condition first.
Okay, I will go with afraid then. I guess that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotta wait for the music to kick in. Why is
Yeah,
it so
no
slow?
worries.
Fuck.
Okay.
That's the wrong one. God damn it. God damn it.
One day you'll win.
I'd say he's won today. Jesus. Okay.
Come on, music. Roll 20. What the fuck? Why is it just not working now?
You can do it. Oh wait,
I hear it.
I don't.
it's going. Refresh.
The stream does not. Yeah, it
Oh.
like borks sometimes.
Weird, huh? It's going through my end, but that's cool.
Oh, good, and it loaded the wrong game now. Thanks, Roll20. That's helpful.
We did it. Fuck. Does that mean we win? Thanks.
Come on.
Me doing things doesn't usually mean we win. Sorry.
There we go. Finally. Okay. So.
Okay.
Explain how you do this, Estrella.
Okay, so Estrella reaches down and grabs the head that looks just like her. That's got its mouth open and just staring wide eyes at her. She's gonna look at it, and then her eyes are gonna go white, and she's gonna like plug into this head. And then the eyes are gonna light up on the head, and it's gonna like come to life. And then she's basically gonna.
So like wires start to like
wires
snake
come
out
snake out of her hands like veins almost, and like go into this head. And
Turning
then
into a fucking Shadowrun Decker. That's awesome.
yeah, and then she's basically going to become this head, but this head is connected to all of the others, and she knows. So she's going to search through this network of connected Estrellas to find one that is in close proximity of Mrs. Ferguson.
Well, Mrs. Ferguson is not here, so.
But they're all connected, right? All of those Estrellas are on a network together, following the same orders.
So you're going to try to connect to one of the ones that's nearby so that you can gain access to one that's near Mrs. Ferguson?
So, yeah, well, what I'm doing is I'm connecting to the network because Estrella is not connected anymore. Okay. So she's basically grabbing the head of the broken Estrella to connect to the same network that that hive mind that they're all connected to kind of like weave her way through to one that's close to Mrs. Ferguson so she can pass on a message, yeah.
Okay.
So she's going to like take over that Estrella. If even for a couple of seconds.
I need to move for that.
Yeah, sure. I don't know. I think Mind of Their Own is superior.
No, that's just what you have marked there. You have it under an active move, but it should be a passive move.
Okay.
So
I can
give me a provoke someone, which is a plus superior.
Okay. Oh, 5.
It's a 5. Unfortunately, when you try to connect to the network, you run into some sort of firewall, and you can't get through.
Okay. Can I ask a question that I don't know if I want the answer to? Are they all just robotic hive mind? Are they all just connected and programming? Or does Estrella sense that there might be something else there?
What do you mean by something else?
Like, are they like her? Do they have a mind of their own?
They don't seem to have a mind of their own.
Okay.
They are a slave to some sort of programming.
Okay. Okay. Then Estrella will disconnect from this head. And she'll take it with her.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the only one there, right?
No, there's multiples.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, she'll probably just collect them. She'll probably just spend a moment collecting these heads. And then she'll probably awkwardly, like, carry them. She'll probably carry them outside and just kind of set them beside the house.
Okay. Outside Bad Rats?
Oh, yeah, outside Bad Rats, sorry. Or, I mean, upstairs, somewhere that's not in a pile of circuitry and guts.
Okay. What about Blight, Copper, or I should say Jack, Lucy, and Mr. Ferguson? You guys go upstairs? What are you doing?
I'm already on my way to my house to, like, make sure that there's no one around and, you know, making sure that's secure and everything. Making space in my room and all that.
So you already started walking?
Yeah, I already started running, yeah.
I'd probably look over it.
You live pretty far away, just an FYI.
Oh, God. Okay, I took an Uber. Wait,
yeah,
where's the...
you live pretty far.
Okay.
I actually have to rough out a portion of the map. So you live... Oh, actually, no, I'm sorry. I decided not to do that. You live near Jack's real house.
My apartment.
No, your house.
Oh, my
Oh,
parents.
yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
And I don't know that. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Anderson residence. Sorry.
It's
let's
okay. It's
pull
the
this
last
up.
place Jack would go.
This is
It's the last place they'd expect him.
The Anderson residence is right out there, right near the Gray estate.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm pretty close. Okay.
That's right. Yeah, because you got a mansion too.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
Mr. Ferguson.
Let's go.
Do you want us to take you to a hospital, Mr. Ferguson?
He glares at you.
I gave him.
Okay.
Here's the address. We'll be about just a couple minutes behind you, Mr. Ferguson.
Are we all taking separate transportation?
I am, for sure.
I'm probably going to jog, Straya. I don't have access to the cars anymore.
I mean, I can call a cab.
I prefer not. I'll explain it.
Okay. Jog it is.
We'll see you there, Mr. Ferguson.
And he says,
Move your ass. Let's go.
Estrella will break into a run then.
Jack would like stop you real quick after
Yeah.
he and, like starts walking that way.
Jack, are you all right?
No. But it's going to get worse.
What do you mean it's going to get worse?
I think a lot of this is because of you.
What do you mean?
Real quick, where was Sid?
Oh, yeah.
yeah, so
See?
While we
Sid
were
would have
leaving.
Sorry. definitely been waiting for you guys.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I'd probably pull
would've
Sid
been-
with.
Yeah. Sid would
Like-
Sid would say, "Sir, Jack, what's going on?"
We're going to go into hiding. I'll explain it on the way. Come with us, Sid. I don't think where we normally would go is safe.
What? Why not? Nobody knows about that place, do they?
My dad did. The lab's gone.
What?
The apartment's probably gone too.
Does Sam know that?
No.
Well, we should tell him not to go there.
We told him where we need to go because it's too risky. He needs to go. Tell him again.
Okay.
Just
Sorry.
tell him that the apartment's not safe.
Okay.
That he needs to go to Lucy's place.
Okay.
Sid's cured.
What? Sid, that's great.
He doesn't. He kind of like looks at you, Jack, and he stays quiet.
Jack, you healed him? Like you did me?
No. I need you to know this because I've not got a lot left.
What? Don't talk like that, Jack.
I know my body. And it's better that you know that too. I tried to kill my dad. And I told you I was going to do that. So I did it. And that's how I was able to heal Sid. And before you make a judgment, before you say it's okay, before you chastise me, I don't want that. I just want you to know that everything I've done And everything that I have left in me is so you can keep going. You need someone when I'm gone. And
I need you, Jack.
I'm on borrowed time.
I told you I would do it with you. I told you I would go with you, and you went without me. You didn't even tell me. I thought we were in this together.
I don't want you to be a monster like me.
You're not a monster.
You saw what I was doing. He was in my head. I couldn't stop. I didn't want to stop.
But you did stop. You did stop.
I still don't want to. I'm not safe. And he'll use me against you. You'll see me for what I really am, and I don't want that to be the last bit you have. So Sid's here. He'll be here for you longer than I ever can be. And I wanted to make I just wanted to make it sure of that. I'm so sorry for me.
Your father was wrong to do what he did to you, Jack. But it is not your fault. And you are not a monster. And you are not that person. And that is up to you. And that is the decision you make. And this right here, what you're doing is giving up. Because you don't want to do the harder choice of facing that ugliness and fighting it.
The harder
choice. You know what I've learned about humans, Jack? They all have that ugliness. All of them. Bob, Sam, you, Sid, me. And it's up to us to do something with it.
I just want to give you time so you can be human. The time I don't have. But I want what's left with you. So I'll try.
And that's where we're going to end the session today.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
You good, PB?
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
To Tables 2 Hollywood. Can we get some
What was this episode?
It was so good. It was so good.
I love you, Dan.
Oh, you PB.
I want everyone to know that after the big fight with me and Jay in Zoom in a private message, both of us at the same time said at the exact same time, unprompted. We were just like, good job, that was awesome. We both said it at the exact same moment. And we're both just like, la, 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 la.
I was like, good scene. He's like, good RP, man. And we were like,
Good job, everybody. Good job. Let's go around the room and let's do some shout outs and do our end of session stuff. Good session. Good session, everybody.
Deep breaths.
Oh, sorry.
Vio, why don't you start us off there, please?
Okay. Let me think about this for a second. You know, I want to grow into the image of myself because I feel like I actually contributed in a way with like offering my house, even though that's probably gonna fuck us over later. But I felt like I actually contributed to the team, and that was the first time. So I want to grow into myself, and let me see what I can shift. One up, one down, right?
No, you're going. If you're growing closer to the team, then you're giving influence to a person that made you feel welcome. You give influence to that person. You clear a condition or mark potential.
But I grew into my own image.
Oh, you just said like two different. You said you said like two different things.
Yeah, I meant I want to grow into the image of like myself because I helped out the team and I felt proud of myself for that. And
you shift labels, one up, one down.
Yeah. So just so those are two conflicting things.
Yeah.
If you're growing into your own image of yourself, that means you're you felt like you were more focused on yourself in the session. And if you're trying to grow closer to the team, that's a different thing.
Okay.
Wait, hold on now. Does that, I mean, like, reasons aside, like, well, not reasons aside, reasons being the whole point.
Mechanics aside?
Mechanic, thank you. Basically saying, that, like, growing into the image of yourself, I feel like if I were to say that, it could be what you just said, or it could be, I felt like I did something that made me define who I was better. Not, I was focusing on the team. I did something that helped define me as who I want to be.
Yeah, but that's the point, is it's the focus. So if you're focused on the team, then that's not focused on yourself. There's two different things.
I mean, if your image of yourself is defined as being more helpful to the team, that's into your image of yourself. But if it's of the team, then it would be.
I feel like that's using a definition for a definition. You know, you can't really. I mean, that's like. I mean, there's a reason why there's three different things here, right?
I just say it because when
if you're defining yourself by someone else's existence, that doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, I was just saying it because before when I had chosen that, it wasn't out of selfishness or.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. If you want to say that you grow into the image of yourself and explain how you see yourself and why, make it make sense. I mean, my thing is those two things feel like it's defining yourself with a definition.
Yeah.
Okay. In which case, I'll just go ahead and grow closer to the team then. And surprisingly, Jack's the one that made me feel welcome because it's the first time he actually like trusted me instead of always like what's the word, doubting me or my morals or my intentions or whatever. It was the first time he was like, okay, we'll be at yours. So, I will give an influence to you.
Okay. Alrighty. Influence to Jack.
I have influence over you already. Let me double check. Oh, I don't. Was I supposed to when you joined?
No. I think you probably used it already, or you've done something with it.
You gave.
Either way, if you didn't have it, add it now.
I don't have it, so that's fine.
She gave influence to Bob, and then that got deleted.
Oh, okay.
Classes, yeah.
Okay. And you can clear a condition or mark potential, Lucy.
I will mark potential.
Okay, awesome. And Vio, who are you? Where can people find you and all the stuff and the things?
Hi, I'm Vio. You can find me over at twitch.tv/Vio. I'm a variety streamer. Currently doing Assassin's Creed. Gonna go into Red Dead afterwards. And you can find me on Tablestory every Friday at 7 o'clock on this wonderful show with these wonderful people that I love so much. And yeah, that's it. Next.
Thank you. PB?
Holy shirts. Void art.
Oh, fuck. What?
Ooh.
I may have already pulled up his Twitter. What?
What happened?
Void art.
Void, yes! Oh, I love his art.
God damn it. It's so good.
Ah!
I love that he tagged Phonic Fighter.
Oh, it's so good.
The MCU has nothing on the ICU.
Marvel Comic Universe versus
Holy shit.
Identity Crisis Universe.
Yeah.
So good, Void. God damn it. Every fucking time.
Ooh. PB.
Okay, sorry. I am going to grow closer to the team. I think everything that happened is why she would. I think finding out that they were coming for her and not just her, because I think originally she just assumed the school was being attacked, but to find out that they were coming for her and all of her friends tried to save her means something to her. Who does not have influence, though? I think you all already have influence over me.
Yeah, new Bob has it.
I don't.
Oh, you do not? Oh, yeah, but you were kind of like yelling about Jack. I don't know if I would give it to you. Do you have influence over me, Lucy? Does Lucy have influence over me, rather? Oh, okay, Kitty, I'm fine, I promise.
Yeah, it'll say you'll have it written down in influence.
Hold on. Yeah, I do. I do indeed.
Amazing. Okay. I'm sorry, but Sam was kind of anti-Jack this episode a bit.
Makes total sense.
So I'm actually gonna go ahead and give the influence to Bob. Thank you for saving my life, Bob.
Oh, well, would you look at that? Bob takes a level there, buddy.
Yes.
Yeah, bud. Oh, that's great.
Gained one last session too, I think.
Yeah.
Hey,
Bob's
Wow.
up here leveling. That's why I took Game Face. Game Face is the leveling ability in this playbook. And it's the Janus has got the right moves, guys.
Okay, and PB, who are you? Where can people find you?
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. I'm Pumpkinberry. You can find me at twitch.tv/pumpkinberry. You can also find me here. Oh, no. Only two days a week now. It was 3. Fridays and Tuesdays. I'm on Darkfire as well. But I just did a 3-part horror show about equal trade here on Tablestory. And if you missed it, I would love it if you checked it out. It's called Stygian Gate. And they don't have a playlist for it on YouTube, but I did. I made one, so you can find it here.
Oh, we just got called the fuck out.
Yeah, you did.
I blame Brad.
Yeah.
Oof.
I blame Brad
There.
100%.
I blame Brad.
Hashtag blame Brad.
Yep. Hashtag blame Brad.
And by the way,
But yeah,
PB
that's
did an absolutely phenomenal job. So if you guys have not seen it yet, you need to. It's a fantastic horror show. And
Wax in it. Jay's in it.
if you
Brad's
actually, if you actually feel,
Miracles is in it.
if you actually feel emotions, you will feel them if you watch that. Do it. Do the things and stuff. PB showed us up. Goo Bears.
Yeah.
Oh, hi everybody. Wow. 2 weeks out and fucking we come back to this.
Yeah, man.
Did you guys remember that you had a heart that gives
Yeah.
feelings? Because that happens. Yeah, I play Sam Washington and the Phonic Fighter, and wow, that happened today. I will say. I grew away from the team.
Okay.
As weird as that is, even though
It's
I
not
actually
weird.
I grew closer to Bob. I grew more far away from everyone else, and my trust has been fucking shaken. So Jack, do you have influence over me?
No.
Straya?
Yeah, I do. Are you taking it from me?
Yep.
You've now taken influence from each other at this point.
Yeah.
Yes, we have. Fucking hell. Ugh. Ah.
And Goobers,
So-
who are you? Where can people find you and all the stuff and the things?
Yeah, I'm Goobers515, variety caster, do all sorts of stuff. Variety caster, not variety gamer. I play all sorts of video games, but I also do all sorts of streaming things. Very soon here, you're going to see the reemergence of my spray paint streams. And you are also going to see a huge thing, a huge thing for my channel, which is Metal Meal Meltdown. That is starting in a week from tomorrow. I am in full panic mode to get everything, good panic mode, but get everything set up. Metal Meal Meltdown is a giant collaborative community event, not just my community, but pretty much full-time streamers all the way to people who've only streamed once or maybe never and want to raise money for a good cause. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. It's not St. Jude's. Very key. Yeah, that'll be happening on Saturday of next week. That'll be the start of it. If you guys are still interested, Wack, do you mind if I drop the link to the sign up?
Yeah, of course. Go for it.
Okay, thank you. If you guys are still interested and want to take part in it, if you are a streamer of any sorts and you guys want to help out, please sign up for this. I'm going to be sending out the first wave of scheduling times and stuff tonight after stream. My Friday night is more work, which is good work, so I'm happy to do it. But if you guys are interested in helping out with that at all, we would love to have you guys. It is next week. You're starting Saturday, a week from this Saturday, so the 10th to the 17th. It is a full week of listening to metal music, rocking the fuck out, and cooking metal-inspired meals. For example, last year I made chicken heart pot pie. We did creme brulee. We made a like a 7-layer chocolate mousse cake called like chocolate death or something. All of these things are things that I would love to have you guys join in on. And if you guys at all are interested in it in any way, shape, or form, you have questions about it, please message me. The more, the merrier. We have 27 people signed up right now. And if we can, I don't know if it's going to happen, but if we can, we're trying very, 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 very hard to get a 24-hour loop for the entire week. And there are basically 35 slots open. We have 27 right now. We might not get it, but damn it, I want to try. So get in there and sign up for a spot, people. We'd love to have you guys. We'd love to have you guys. So that's happening. Also, I mean, like, Dan is going to be a part of it. We're going to have, last year we had a role-playing, it was Neon Maydew was during that. All the money for that went to Say You Play Live. I don't know that that's going to happen this year just for time constraints and planning. But if you guys are interested, please sign up, send me a message, tweet at me, whatever you got to do, ask me about it. I am here to help to get you guys on the road to doing it. And it doesn't have to be anything crazy. We just want you guys to be in there. Anywho, aside from that, my next week is literally 3 sponsored streams in a row. Followed by, it was weird. Next week went crazy. And we're going to be doing Fractured Lands again with me, Dan, Mav, and Kate, and some other stuff as well. So it's going to be a crazy 2 weeks that are coming up on my channel. So make sure if you guys are interested in any of that, that's follow button. Other than that, I will stop squawking and pass that off to Dan.
Thank you, Goobers. Dan?
Hi, I'm Domestic Dan. You can find me at all the things Domestic Dan. I play Jack Gray, also known as Light. And I think I want to get his nemesis dealie taken care of first. Progress against his nemesis. I have a feeling that Vision may have helped me in my quest to defeat my nemesis. But I will let Wack decide if that's true or not.
It's a really tough call, actually.
I know. That's why I'm like, I don't know if that's... Because, like, I saw, or at least heard that my dad survived, but now I know where he is.
Yeah, but you also laughed like a maniac. Like, I don't know.
That's not... I defeated the dad in my head.
That's true.
I defeated the dad in my head.
That's
in
true.
my eye, I mean PB, but that was still progress. I think that was my mom, but I'm not sure.
Oh, my God. Chills.
Which... That would be, I don't actually know what that even fucking means.
You have you have not made progress against your nemesis.
Welcome to family.
Alrighty.
She's Jack.
Just so Wack and everyone is aware, that's my final Doom track. I'm on the last 5 ticks before I go.
Fuck's sakes. 5 ticks?
I have 5 ticks on my track, like check marks.
So every Doom sign, he gets a new power, but he has 5 ticks between each Doom sign, right? So you only have 1 Doom sign left?
No, there are no more Doom signs. It's now
just the end.
Your Doom comes.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Wow.
So I have that. And then in terms of the growing closer away into my own image, I'm most definitely growing closer to Estrella. because she stopped Jack from becoming the villain he's wished he never would be. And he definitely recognizes that. So if you don't have influence, you are able to get it.
He didn't have influence.
You didn't.
No,
that's right,
yeah, we had a.
You used it in that situation. Okay. So now I can either clear a condition or mark potential. I'm going to clear a condition. Insecure. I am still guilty.
Okay. Jay.
Hello, my friends. It is me, Jay. They saved the cutest for last. Hello. I hope you are doing well. Thank you so much for watching.
The Genova.
Hope you guys enjoyed the show tonight. Thank you, everyone, so much for 1K on Patreon again. We're also really, really close to 4K on YouTube. We are under 80 subscribers away from 4K on YouTube. And fuck you, PB. There's a playlist for Stygian Gate on YouTube now.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, so much for watching tonight. Thank you for all the support. I would like to argue that I would like to grow closer to Sam. Because even after the fight and everything, we still made up in the end. So
bro love, man.
That bro, it's God.
I hope every time
Between
everybody
two
thinks.
guys.
I hope every time
You're
now
such an
somebody
asshole,
thinks of
Mike.
that. They
You're
think of that
such a
song.
piece of shit, Whack!
You're an asshole.
An asshole.
That's why I'm
Wacky's
actually
an
grateful.
asshole.
Listen.
Bob and Sam.
Listen, everybody was going to fucking start sobbing uncontrollably.
God!
I had to fucking step in. PB was
Let us
one.
feel, Whack.
I was crying. actually.
Whack!
I appreciate it.
Tears were falling.
Don't be afraid of your emotions, Whack.
I'm not.
So yeah.
He's afraid of my emotions.
Listen, I'm happy I wear sunglasses for this show because I was tearing up a little bit. I didn't get full tears, but I was moist.
Achievement unlocked. Make Whack moist. You guys can find me every day-ish kind of over on my channel doing coffee time and playing video games. I don't know what I'm playing lately. Today we just did coffee time for 4 hours. So, and we played Classic WoW. Oh my God, fuck that. I played Classic WoW for an hour today. I got to relive myself at the age of 10 and a half playing Classic WoW again.
I hate you so much. Just stop talking now.
You are so young.
I am so young.
He's like
and I
3
had a
years
good game.
old.
2 years ago, Blizzard came out with a hit MMO, World of Warcraft. You can find me streaming it sometimes.
Also, go watch Stygian Gate. Please go sub to us on YouTube. And go follow Whack. Whack's great.
Follow here or Whack. Sub here.
Follow Whack here, because Whack doesn't stream on his channel as much. So follow here, Whack here.
Give a sub here. Feed Whack.
Also,
Feed Whack.
hashtag make Whack moist. And I also DM ragtags every Thursday, 4 p.m.
It's
Eastern.
so good.
Thank you. It is a fantasy
It's so
5e
good.
adventure. There are a bunch of ragtags. I literally have no other way to describe it. I don't know what's going on. They're just D&D things are happening.
Finbar or Finbar?
They're taking
Also-
3 hours to RP things out. So classic D&D.
It's good though. It's so good. And also, it's not too late to get involved in the Dread show because it's really just started, guys, and it's super good.
What day would the Dread show be on and what time?
Oh, that's Mondays at 4 p.m. Eastern with Johnny.
God.
Am I high-fiving no
I had a
one?
dream about Johnny.
You're high-fiving.
Every time
You're
I do
high-fiving
PB.
goobers.
I got you. I don't know what high-fiving about, but I got you.
whenever I do the Johnny voice, Vio always just lets out like a like every single time.
Oh my god.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. I am Wacksteven, and I have been your GM of Doom for the evening. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. As always, we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Chat for being amazing. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Much love to you. Thank you. Thank you for the... oops, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Sorry. We need...
Oh, no, that sounds like the right one, Whack, honestly.
Oh yeah, seriously.
Oh, yeah, that one, too.
thank you guys for watching. Chat, you're fantastic. We appreciate all the comments. We appreciate all the fan art. Thank you, Void Smoker, for that dope-ass fan art.
No kidding.
Thank you for all the appreciation for the show. If you guys don't know, Walks with Fate actually made a spin-off show of this that they run sort of parallel to the show that we do. So thank you guys for your interest in your fan art and your fan fiction. It really does mean, like, it's the best compliment anybody can ever get for these shows. Inspiring everybody is just, it's like the ultimate good feeling for any role player. It's fantastic. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to Jay. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Goobers. Thank you, PB. Thank you, VO, for being awesome role players. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You did amazing.
And thank you, Wack.
You guys hear that? He thanked me first. Just saying.
Thank you, Wack, for being an awesome.
Thank you, Wack.
That was awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for watching.
Yes, thank you. If you missed the schedule, Sunday we've got Spark of Eternity returning after the little mini TwitchCon break. Monday we've got Sector 49, which is the Judge Dredd in the Worlds of 2000 AD show, which, as PB has said, has just recently started, as well as...
It's so dark and gritty, it's lovely.
As well as Spark of Eternity. The Judge Dredd show is... we're doing a module to start things off from the Robot Wars companion that was released on the Kickstarter, which did ridiculously well, by the way. The Kickstarter got funded in 9 minutes and did something like 140,000 pounds, I think. So
yeah, like 148,000 pounds.
Yeah, something like that. So insane. And it's really fun. Everybody's really enjoying it. Just check that out. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you have
on the Twitch channel.
I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Friday. Oh, and just a heads up, Identity Crisis is going to be wrapping at the end of the month. Peace out, everybody. Good night.
Bye.